Hello. Hi. How are you? Welcome to the show, everybody. We're here. We're live. We're doing it. Let me talk to you. All right. So apparently a little game called Wwe 2K24 is going to come out in the next, day or so? And we got a lot to talk about. I got a lot of problems with you people. No, I'm fine. How are you? We're going to talk about the game modes. We're going to talk about features. I got the gameplay footage I want to go over with you guys. I do want to talk about the My Rise trailer, and yes, I am very aware that things are leaking. Stuff's showing up. I don't really want to talk about all that because you know what? You got to enjoy the game yourself. You're going to play it. That's great. Stuff is popping up online. So apparently, somehow, some people have been getting themselves a copy of the thing. And then they've been posting stuff. And I saw stuff, and I was like, because people are like tagging me in, and they're like, "Did you see it? Did you see this?" I'm very aware, but I don't want to look at all of it because I'm like, I want to have a good time. I want to enjoy myself, enjoy the game just like you guys. And I will tell you right now, I'm a little excited. Do you know why? Because my guy, Mr. FBE, said it best right here. Thank you for the super chat to start us off today, my friend Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold 2001 theme Glass Shatters is in the game. Yeah, I'm so excited. Cough, Xbox is full. So, I'm very, very pumped about that. Other news, aside from that, I got like equipment stuff that came. So like I've got fun, colorful cords now. This does not matter whatsoever. It's just me dorking out. I was like, ooh, I ordered a blue cable that goes through my microphone, so it's very fun and it's a very good quality now. And I just got new headphones. Literally, I'm not joking with you. I was about to hit all right, let's go live, and I hear ding dong, and I go to the door, and my new headphones just arrived. So I am listening for the very first time on this. I don't know how this works, but I'm happy. It's a good day. We're feeling good. We're looking decent. We're gonna have. You like different color cords? Justin, I do too. I am infatuated right now with this blue. This very fun blue. I'm going to be doing more stuff. Apparently, I can change the cups on these. I would love to make those like a blue. So how are you? I'm going to talk about... I want to kick it off with the My Rise trailer, everybody. So we can go through that together. Just bear with me as we get in our world all set up here. If you guys enjoy the stream today, sit back, relax, get yourself a cup of cocoa, a little bit of ice cream, maybe just a drink or water or coffee, whatever you got to do for yourself. We are hours away. We are like 2 days away, 3 days, whatever the hell it is, from 2K24. Let's see here. And 2K came out with the My Rise trailer, but hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you guys can. I don't want that music in there in my life. All right, you got Roman. So apparently, I want to go through the brief here. They got the ringside report talking about this. I do want to go through that. I read it briefly. There's unlockables. There are some fun things in here. What's happening? Why did it glitch? Idiot. Roman Reigns is in there. He's got the man bun in there. I'm all excited. I'm all tickled about this. I gotta be honest. I don't love My Rise as a mode. I find it corny, and maybe it's things like 2K20 just burned me, but I played last year. I didn't beat the women's story. It just took everything takes too long. This year, I'm excited. I think it's fun. I think they got cool voiceover work done. I like the idea of the story behind it. Like on the male side, Roman Reigns, tribal chief, he apparently like gives up the championship. Like he just like retires it or something like that. So I'm very curious. What is happening? That was my wife. Oh, she's just talking to me. She's saying good luck. Good luck to you, sweetheart, with the legs. All right. Varian Nash, club member. Dude, thank you so much for becoming a club member. Too sweet to you. Thanks for your support, brother. James Ellars, your thoughts on digital-only version of WrestleMania 40 years? I don't like it. I don't like it, James. I really wish that we were going to be able to get... I miss like the deluxe editions, the physical steel boxes, the whole set. Give me like a 40 years of WrestleMania edition physical. I open it up and it goes, ah, or you open up the lid. And the best thing would be if you opened up a 40 years edition, Hulk Hogan would open up like a card that talks and it would go, let me tell you something, brother. And you close it, you're like, oh no, Hulk Hogan, I don't want this in my life. Oh, I'm so sorry. What are your predictions for 2K27? The hell? I don't know. Nothing. Nothing. Rue. I don't know, man. Too bad the bump, not a full mode, just my rise. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Brock Lesnar should be playable. He should be. I agree with that. I don't like this year's covers. Yeah, they're fine. I'm fine with the regular editions. The 40 years is kind of cool artwork. That's what it is. Javi, you think the OG Mania theme is in? Ooh, that's a good question. Javi, what was yours in the chat? You asked me in the video I posted today, which you guys can go check out, youtube.com/simple show. Javi, what was your question? Something you wanted to ask me about in the live stream. I forget what it was. I apologize. Is that KHI? I'm well. How are you? The Rock has a new video? That's great. Oh, yeah, SmackDown's tonight, too, so that's going to be entertaining. So, as I'm waiting for Javi to type out his message, because he had something he wanted to talk about here, the My Rise story does have me very interested. Curious how this thing's going to play out. I want to talk to you guys about DLC. This is weird. You got spooky stuff going on in this whole thing. So, it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh! I wanted to confirm with you guys. I have... Javi, I see your message. Thank you. I got confirmation on something. So, does this thing turn? I've never worn these, so I'm like, is there an audio balance I can do? No. The thing I wanted to confirm with everybody, is there no dial on this? Interesting. There's not. Oh, I minorly don't like that. That's okay. What I was going to confirm with you, blood. People have asked about the blood mechanics, the blood physics in the game. And they have been saying, hey, the original demos that came out, people have said, you got all the blood dripping on the mat. And then it seems like in the new ones that we've had, that it's not there. Like you're getting just busted open and then there's no full blood dripping. And in my experience, when I had my time with the game, I didn't get any of the blood dripping on the mat. I can confirm with all of you, yes, the blood dripping physics is in the game. It's all there. I was able to get confirmation that it's actually, there are multiple ways. I'm going to bring it up. I can't show you things, but I can tell you what was relayed to me. So for the blood, nothing's been dialed back. When it comes to blood, depends on the moves being performed in the match. Some moves cause blood, some don't. Coupled with the fact that there being stages to the bleeding when a cut occurs. So there are 3 stages to a cut, and once it reaches the 3rd level, the amount of blood stain becomes more pronounced. There you go. So a lot of people were asking me. I wanted to clarify that for you, everybody. Blood is back. It's in there. It's not going anywhere. There's actually just multiple levels of bleeding that you can do, and I know that's important to you guys, so let's do this. We're going to talk about the ringside report, because I do want to go through this. I didn't have a thorough read yet. Yesterday was nuts for Matt, personal reasons, and today is also nuts, so I'm happy to be here. Let's do this. But let's talk about some super chats that are also coming in, guys. Thank you very, very much. You don't have to super chat, but I sincerely appreciate it because it does help support the channel. Matt can do things like he can do this. He can buy blue cords because you guys support the show. Whether you just watch the show or you do the crowdfunding with the fan funding stuff and you do super chats, it allows Matt to buy better quality cables and headphones that I can hear things. So thank you very much, guys. Freddy Cougar. $10 super chat. Really enjoying your coverage, 2K24, especially my GM. Well, thank you. The my GM stuff that took a dent out of my brain because it's a lot of information and a lot of stuff to cover. Looks like they've made some great improvements, but slightly disappointed. We're still limited to 4 players per match. Freddy, it's probably my biggest gripe with it is that you're not going to get 3-on-3, 6-man matches, battle royales, Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber. It is probably the one thing separating my GM for me from going from really good to great, because that's all I can really think of it's missing is, I mean, I know you can start getting into the customization aspect of it, of like it doesn't have custom arenas. Nick Aldis isn't in there. We can nitpick, but Freddie, I'm with you there. That's like the only thing. My hair's doing weird stuff today. All right, we're alive. Let's take a look here. Corey. Matt, big fan. Hi, Corey. Must say, I'm very disappointed in Universe Mode. They should have just scrap it and bring back Story Designer or rebuild Universe Mode. Corey, I don't disagree. I think Universe Mode is hanging on by a thread. It's lacking the updates. It's lacking a lot of the depth and the nuances people were hoping for, and it feels like a patch update this year. It really does. It's got a new coat of paint, more cutscenes, double titles, and that really feels like it from even when I played it. I am a little disappointed with it. I wish we got more. Bray the Boss 360 says, I got guys, Oscar. Oh hell yeah, you subscribing over there? Thanks guys. I got a question for 2K24. It's about setting a superstar attire something else instead of their default attire, like how Cody wore a different attire WrestleMania match against Roman. Bray, what's your question? The kind of answer is yes, you can. You can set up alt attires and it will be fine. Duray, I'm just sorry, guys. Reading the chat too. So can I download the game right now on PlayStation? I don't know. Don't ask me if you guys can download the game. Go Googleize it and figure it out. All right, Ringside Report. We'll get into this. Anchor Wing, 12 months, brother. Thank you so much for being here for a full year. Look here. Congrats. Congrats to you. Thank you for supporting, because without Anchor Wing, I got nothing going on. Okay, Forge. The big thing in here, I won't read line for line because we can all read things. We're all big boys, big girls. Let's do this. Your career, 80 rewards to be unlocked. This includes arenas, paybacks, entrances, my faction cards, and championship belts between the two stories. So roughly 40 unlockables each. Davion Farmer, I apologize if I said that. It's either Davion or Davion Farmer. Yes, Kingdom in the jukebox, confirmed, does work. You can set Cody as an alt attire. You can use Kingdom in the jukebox, meaning you can set it for alt attires for anybody else or custom superstars. Kingdom song, good to go. 80 rewards. This excites me. Again, not being a massive My Rise guy, and it just hit me. Javi had a question, and Javi, I did not forget. I just kind of forgot. I'm going back to find it. It gets me excited that 80 unlockables that you can do in the game, pretty good. It gets me excited to go in and play My Rise. Now, the unlocks, including the arenas, would be things like probably the custom My Rise arenas, whatever those are, because we saw those last year, right? With like the Law Arena, you got the Mexico Arena, things like that. Paybacks is interesting that they're doing specific paybacks to unlock, because I remember Brian Williams saying that there was like 6 new paybacks in the game. And maybe this is what he's alluding to, that a couple of them are unlocked day 1, but the rest are going to be unlocked in My Rise, which is really cool. The arenas, which again, I think are custom arenas that we're going to see from my faction, like the exclusive ones. Entrances is interesting, but that might be just due to the My Faction models, like the custom characters that play in it. And then you got the My Faction rewards too, right? So, Javi, I got you for co-host. Former celebrities like Sudab, cast of Jackass, etc. Thank you, Javi. Javi's point was, guys, was to do with the DLC, and we'll talk more about the DLC today, but one of the big things that came up was that pack number 3 with Pat McAfee and who could be the co-host. I alluded to this in the video today if you did check it out, but I said basically it could be Pat's guys from his show. It could also be what Javi is saying, like Snoop Dogg, the cast of Jackass. They could do a lot more of the celebrity co-host stuff. Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, Corey Graves. Could be just more co-host roles, hosts of WrestleMania. I'm just surprised that they haven't announced anything. That's kind of what throws me off. And guys, if you have dropped super chats, I sincerely appreciate it. I'm going to get to it just a second, answer you guys, plus the regular chat. Got to do that. And no Lash and Naomi in the game either, Bjorn. No. And that is upsetting. I hope that Naomi gets like patched in. That needs to happen. The Unleash the Women's storyline, players have the chance to express themselves as a wrestler who lives by her own rules. The wrestling company she built from the ground up is the hottest promotion on the indie scene, but given the opportunity to share her talents on the larger stage of WWE, will she unleash her potential or hesitate or hold back? In both storylines, William Regal, War Games, is back in My Rise as the GM of Raw, helping players navigate the shenanigans and the rivalries of superstars. And Unleashed, players need him as a sounding board. Let's see, and gave ourselves the same directive that William Regal gave. This year, this means that players not only have the chance to rub elbows with brutal heels, self-obsessed Hollywood stars, and supernatural characters, but also the opportunity to become these archetypes themselves. Interesting. As players explore each archetype, in My Rise first, they'll unlock 3 new entrances and 2 new paybacks right away. And that will be usable game-wide. So this is good because it's telling us that we can get these unlockables, finish them up, get them in the game, and they're going to be available everywhere. They'll define what sort of heel star supernatural character they want to be. They're going into supernatural stuff, but you know what? Make My Rise fun. That's what I'm about. Blame WWE management, blame the universe. Blame the universe. Always. In addition, players will be able to use different perspectives in a series of optional storylines. So they got side quests, basically. Psycho Sally, allowing for a deeper dive into the Unleashed. Okay, cool. And who players will ultimately decide as they push their way to the top of the women's division. I like it. I'm into it. I got no problem. I got no beef with that. Wesley, what is it? Do you think that we can use models we unlock in My Faction online matches? For online, I don't know. And I don't know about My Faction. Like, I didn't have access to My Faction. I don't know. I've seen some screenshots like you guys have probably online. People are tagging me and stuff, and we need more. I need a trailer. I need a ringside report on My Faction because I want to know if this stuff is going to be in there. Will the My Rise Arena work in Universe mode? Javi, I don't know because when I played Universe mode, I just played with the current build. No custom stuff in there. Like I didn't have enough time to be able to go through and be like, okay, I'm going to add a My Rise Arena. I hope so. Just got to go through these super chats, guys, real quick. Thank you very, very much. Again, anchoring 12 months. Thank you, buddy. Joe, you already know. I do already know. What is up, Joe? Joe says, hey, Matt, now that My Faction has card market and models available everywhere, what's something new you'd like to see the mode that keep you playing? I wish it was more of build your roster, Joe. So I wish that what I could do is get the rewards, get the cards, get the models I want to buy or whatever, but I wish the cards were more of fill up your roster, not faction. I don't know how this thing is tweaked or how it even looks. So what I would really love it if it was more like a baseball roster and I'm filling positions. So I wish it was the cards were organized in a way where it was like, I need to be able to get the best divisions possible. I need my heavyweight division filled out. Oh, now I'm filling out my intercontinental division. Oh, I unlocked the hardcore title and the hardcore division. Now I want to fill up guys in there and move them around. And then that creates better results and stats for you on the matches you have. You're building a roster. I want to build my custom roster, my SmackDown Raw, whatever, my assemble roster. And then I want to be able to play it that way and build them up very much like MLB The Show, because that has a better hook in it for me to come back versus just packs. Now, this year is different and it sounds different because they are giving us the ability to buy individual cards from the market and buy the downloadable characters. So I have way more out of the gate. I have way more incentive to actually grind out these matches to just get My Faction points to get Triple H or somebody. Aaron Thompson, LA. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Aries Hill, can you request blood for women intergender matches, please? I cannot. Like, I can, but I don't. It won't matter what I say. I understand people want that. I personally don't. But like, I'm not like against. I shouldn't say that. Like, I'm not against. If it was there, I'm like, okay, it's there. I'm kind of indifferent to it. If people want that, that's cool. You live your lives. But from WWE's perspective, I don't think they'll give it to you because they don't like women bleeding on their show and they don't do intergender matches. So there you go. The closest thing we have is Rhea Ripley pounding men. That's what she said. Corey Nelson. 01 Rock has his 98 corporate entrance, by the way. Ah, really, Corey? Well, don't give me any more spoilers. That's a shame. Hopefully get Big Papa Pump in the game, Ian. I hope so, too. I hope he's My Faction day one and I can go and buy him because I want it. I want Big Papa Pump and recreate that 2000 and whatever it was, 2002-03 with Big Papa Pump. Disappointed Goldberg's not there, you know? That's a shame. Aries, do you think Naomi 22 will be added? 2K added a new model for her through My Faction. I can see Naomi being a My Faction. Why not? You got the entrance, you got everything, the motion, everything. You could add her in as My Faction and boom, you're good to go. Blake told Pat that his guys are going to be in the game on Raw. Yeah, Blake, and I mentioned that on my video today too. It's Pat McAfee mentioned it and he's like, yeah, they're going to be in the game. But we don't know what capacity. And also, are we talking like 5 of them? Or is it just one guy? Lonnie Jones, I'm doing great. How are you? Let's keep going with the My Rise story, guys. Did you watch GTA 6 trailer, Ashwin? No, I did not. Am I ready for SmackDown, Gerald? Hell yeah. I'm always ready for SmackDown. But my boy is sick. I got my little guy, and he's sick today. So he made Dad sad. His tummy hurts. So playing double duty. Someone's watching him. Let's go. Just give us Naomi's model from GTA 6. There you go, Kadari. Everyone will be happy by that. All right, strap in. Let's go. We're not done yet. Nah. They're missing the nah. You can't just say we're not done. You're not done. Nah. Now introducing the men's division. Undisputed when Roman Reigns unexpectedly vacates his championship, ending his record-setting run, leaving the seat at the head of the table empty. That's where LA Knight comes in. Players have the chance to step out of Roman's shadow and become undisputed. I like that. Undisputed, we set out in the creator story, the Roman Reigns is set are big bad. Roman had smaller roles in the previous My Rise stories, but none that truly featured the head of the table. Roman has been unstoppable past few years. Okay. Got a wedding ceremony going on there with Gigi. You're going to get married in My Rise. All right. To Gigi. That's a great news for everybody. Players have the significant choices to make their undisputed journey, including whether to align with SmackDown GM The Miz. Oh no. Which unlocks a section of stories. That's cool. This is a meaningful choice that leads to unique stories, cutscenes, alliances, and rewards. Booyaka. You got Xavier Woods with a Zerotron. So this stuff's going to be unlockable too. In addition to the original Arenas Championship belts, for the first time ever, players will be able to unlock My Rise specific My Faction cards from both Undisputed and Unleashed. In Undisputed, this includes cards for fan favorite characters such as Cole Quinn, Chosen, Slade, Tavish, Xavier Woods, Alter Ego, Zero. Good stuff. Way to go, 2K. I like that a lot. That is what I want them to do. So they're doing that piece with the cards in My Faction. So you're going to complete sections of the story, I assume. And then you're going to unlock the Arenas Championships and all of that. But then you're going to also unlock My Faction rewards. I like that a lot. Now, one second. I'm okay. So, what I do like, though, is what that could mean in the future. Now, hang with me. Now, hold on a second. What I mean is what it could end up doing for us is giving the My Faction rewards within other modes. That is something that I feel like My GM and Universe mode could benefit from. You finish a season, you finish a round in My GM or Universe, and then you get My Faction card pack for completing one full calendar year or playing X number of matches. So not just achievements, but give us the rewards. But those rewards are card packs or those exclusive characters like they mentioned. And if you got that, then I could go in, unlock the packs, get more credits, and then hopefully buy and unlock these models offline. Sounds like that's the direction they're starting to go in, but I do like the inclusion of it in the game and in the mode. Seth Amador, thank you very much. Would we unlock all the superstars day one when we're pre-ordering the 40 Years WrestleMania with the Supercharger? Yes. If you get the 40 Years of Mania edition, you will be able to unlock everything. That includes also showcase unlockables with that edition. If you get standard or deluxe, you can't. But if you get standard, you got the pre-order bonus. And nothing else. You get the deluxe, then you'll get the Supercharger, which you can unlock all of the day one stuff that's available. And then you'd have to play through showcase. If you get 40 Years of Mania edition, you get it all and you unlock everything if you want. Bray, Matt, can you look at your recent video you put up and explains my question about the attire? I asked it earlier before you went live. It explains it. I can't at the moment because we're live and can't go through the comments. If you can copy and paste it, throw it in the chat, my friend. Don't need to super chat it. Just throw it in the chat. Are rival actions in universe mode a lot better? Channel, here, I've got universe mode stuff. Rival actions. So I'm just trying to find some footage. Rivalry actions are the same. Like, if you're saying, are they better? There's more. There's more depth. They've added more, plus the original list from like last year's in there. So it's again, it's still the same process. Nothing's different. Oh, this is my gauntlet match. So rivalry actions are going to feel and look very much the same don't expect some giant overhaul with it. That's kind of my answer to that. I'm just trying to see if I got my universe mode footage somewhere. There's more. So what's good with universe mode this year, what I do like is what you guys see here. With the rivalry actions, what's preset, this is preset by the AI. And I do like when I set up this rivalry, it's easier to manage and look at for the intensity, the actions, and the effects it's going to have, and what's going to play out. So when you actually read this stuff, it tells you everything instead of having to go through different menus. So it's a good bit of polishing. But my universe mode is lacking the depth that people are looking for. People are looking for promos. People are looking for like even more cutscenes. They're looking for more stability, which I think it has. But you know what I mean? It's not taking this giant leap forward for the game. And that's what's hurting it. Is you feel like it is more of the same. And I don't need them to reinvent the wheel here. I like rivalry actions. I just feel like universe mode is missing the depth that it kind of once had. Now, the addition of the extra match types, great. If it didn't have the new match types in there, I'd be like, this is literally a patch update from last year. But see how I have like all of the new rivalry actions in the existing list? It's cleaned up and they got the different labels next to all of them. The big thing that they did that was a fix was they allow you to swap out who the opponent is. So like the AI, for example, in here is going to have Jay and Gunther, but I can go in and pick anybody on the roster to sub out for the match or whatever they put in as default. Like this thing, yeah, like it had pre-match attacks with Otis. And that was the thing that always bothered so many of us. It bothered me because you would set up these rivalries and then, yeah, like Otis is fighting Jey Uso again and again, or it would always substitute out the opponent and it would mess up your rivalry and you're like, this is stupid. This doesn't make sense for what we're building. So here you have more control over it and it will show you all the stats and the effects in the bottom, which is a little bit better. James, will they offer 4 years WrestleMania content later? Most likely, James. I can't say 100%, but they most likely will because last two games they had the the Ruthless Aggression pack and the NWO pack. Those were sold separately after. So I really wouldn't doubt it. Avi says a draft as well. Yeah, it was one thing I asked for, and they're like, I think Universe Mode has a smaller team, and it's difficult for them to implement things. I don't think it's necessarily that they are ignoring players. I'm not trying to defend anybody here. The mode needs a lot of work. It needs a love and attention that it should get because it's a very, very important piece of the game. But I think that for whatever reason, the system that is built with it, and it's built off the old engine, and they've been trying to like duct tape this thing to keep it going. And everything I hear and read is just Universe Mode is so touchy and so hard to deal with that you do one thing and it messes up another thing. So that's where I feel like you should scrap it. And I say that not like it's some easy thing, and I know it's not. I don't know it's not, but I assume it is not an easy thing to say, oh, just delete this thing and just put in a story designer and go. It's like, well, wait, that takes resources. That takes time, money, effort, like a lot of stuff. And you want to get it done in a year? Probably not. That's probably a 2-3 year thing if you wanted to implement a story designer, I'm guessing. So you can't just like rip out Universe Mode, but it's almost like you got to pick something. You either got to put the time and the effort in to make Universe Mode really awesome, really stand out, or you got to pivot and you got to do something different. I feel that, and Big MJM says, I'm not a big fan of Universe. And that's the thing. I mean, everyone's got something else. That's kind of the good thing about these games to a degree is at least there's variety. You just play Exhibition. You could just play GM mode. You could play Showcase, but it's like one time. You do this career mode. Everyone's got their thing. Some people love Universe Mode. Or it's the one thing they do because they're like, this gives me the most freedom. But it's missing the depth. And I think promos would have been the one thing this year, if that's all they did, was give you a limited promo selection thing. Where it was like, okay, here are 5 promo options you can input and substitute a match out and put a promo in. And you can go from this drop-down list of 5 generic cutscene interactions and one with custom text you could allow to put in and overlay it, I would have said, hey, universe mode is like, it will feel the exact same as last year. The biggest thing they've done is the bug fixes, and they've also tuned it a bit, double titles, cleaned it up, but they added promos, and that would make it go from fine to like probably pretty good for most people. Because they go, that's a new thing. Right now, we're not looking at anything new. We're looking at what a lot of the feedback has been, I've seen, is, dude, it's a patch update for Universe. And I'm kind of like, yeah, it's more cutscenes, double title matches work, and it's stable and quick. So I just feel like they've done everything they can with the mode. And I would love it if at some point, to me it would make sense that you honestly, you expand My GM into something bigger. My GM, in my opinion, has done so much this year from my time with it and speaking with the developers. It has done so much with so much depth in 1 year's time that I'm like, I can see a future direction with it where I would be into it even more, where I can see more players getting into it. The piece it's missing is, like, you're missing all the match types, which I don't know how hard that is, but it's not something they can clearly do yet. But you're missing all the match types being embedded and, like, some cutscenes. The customization of select an arena. Because you can put in your cause in My GM. There's just little things with My GM that need to kind of expand, and then you basically have a universe mode with it. That's where some of you in the chat will say, hey, we need a draft in universe mode. And I'm like, yeah, we have a draft in My GM. So just expand My GM. It's also their system, and this current team has built My GM from the ground up, so they are the ones using those tools. Any difference on returning run-in on universe mode? Filio? Didn't see any of the run-ins to know. Evolution of My GM in 3 years has been stunning. Big MGM, it's my big win for this year. 40 years of WrestleMania looks like fun. My Rise is actually pretty interesting for me this year. Some people it might be like same stories and stuff, but My Rise looks pretty good. The quality of life stuff all around for the game is, I think, the biggest win, but in terms of modes, Universe mode's disappointing, and My GM for me is a big, big victory. Yeah, Kadar, that's what I'm saying too, is like, what if they just combined My GM and Universe mode? You get one super mode and you just call it like WWE Live, and you get everything. 100 Grizzly Bears, thank you very much. Are there any generic rivalry actions added? Yes. There's a lot more to the list. I didn't get enough time to go through it all, so when I get the game like everybody else next week, I'll do videos and I'll be like, okay, here's all the other action items you can get. I need to really see everything. I saw a bunch of new ones, but I didn't feel like I was like, oh, there's clearly like 50 new rivalry actions in here. It didn't feel that way. BCF, what's your favorite new match type? Gauntlet match. Gauntlet match, gauntlet match. And then special ref. They're almost like 1 and 2, but gauntlet match lets you basically have three. You basically get 3 different versions of a match. You get 3 match types within one. Like, you can literally select 3 versions of Gauntlet. Gauntlet's available in Universe mode. Gauntlet's got Eliminator. It's got the other ones, the standard. And I forget what the other name was. But you got 3 different Gauntlet matches. Plus, you can customize every single one of those Gauntlets settings. So if you wanted knockouts only, first blood only Gauntlet, you got a lot of customization within one match type. Special ref, same thing. Lot of depth in it, and it's so much fun. Special ref is so much fun to play, but it's limited to 1v1, and it's limited 1v1 within singles matches. I can't do it in Hell in a Cell. So that's where I see where they can do stuff. What I see happening next year is 2K will end up expanding again. To me, they have done a really good job this year with the quality of life pieces that people have been asking for. Better blood, there's more weapons, the freedom of the cameras like you're seeing now. There's a lot of good there. Stuff's not perfect. Universe mode, it's not what fans wanted. And we yet to see My Faction. There's going to be stuff that people are not going to be nuts on. But I think they're heading in the right direction for how they want to approach updates and what like next year for 25 would be like. I think you can see more things like special referee next year where they go, okay, cool, we got this in, we love it, it works, you know, the feedback is good. Now let's expand on it. Now let's build off of special ref. So what can we do in a year to build special ref to make it more appealing, more fun? Well, either putting it in multi-man matches, but if they can't do that, because if that's too complicated, like a fatal 4-way special ref, if that's too complicated, then I could see them going, okay, it's still one-on-one, but now it's opened up to all one-on-one match types. Ladder match, Hell in a Cell, Steel Cage, on, and you do it that way. We'll see. The other thing with the universe mode, hold on. I was going too fast on my own footage. Right there. Look at me go with my... Okay. This is 2K if you're listening, and you're probably not. There are two things with universe mode for 2K24 that I would love for them to patch and work towards this year in-season fix. And I assume it's too much work, and I don't think it's possible. It's just a wish list. There are two things on my wish list. I know we all want promos and all that stuff. It ain't gonna happen. It's too big. It's not in the cards. What I think are realistic fixes, PLEs, you gotta get in there and patch this to go from Sundays to Saturdays. At the very least, just swap it. So it makes sense, because that's what WWE TV is. So we're still on Sunday PLEs. They have to go in there and patch this thing day one and just shift that. I don't know how you do it. Move the coding over and just shift it so it's going to go from Sunday PLEs to Saturdays or PLEs. Sundays will be just major minor shows. Very least do that for me. Or, if you can really make it happen, just open Saturdays and Sundays as free. So that I can make it a PLE, not a custom show. We can do custom shows. We can do Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and basic shows. I'm saying just unlock it so it's Saturdays and Sundays. You can select, do you want it to be a major, minor show or PLE, and just do one more tab. That's what Saturdays and Sundays should have the option, because that way I can get my 2-day WrestleMania, which we should have. But at the very least, guys, the Sundays, it should be gone. That should be moved to Saturdays. The other thing... Zay Fancy, my day's good. Good, brother. How was your day? Varian, exactly. Saturday, Sunday, 2 nights. The other thing, everybody, that I would say universe mode needs, I've seen other creators bring this up, and I agree. We really need we need a default mode. So, right here... What I think needs to happen is I'm going to pull up more universe mode footage for you. When you set up your universe for the very first time, you got your save slot, and then you're about to go. I already played that. 1 second. I think that... Sorry, I'm trying to find my other universe mode stuff for you guys to see. Because there's one other one I want to show you. Dang it. That's Roman Reigns. You don't care about that. Where the devil is it? That's my GM. If I don't have it, I'll pull up the other one I have. Sorry, guys. I am trying to find this one piece of footage. I don't know why I don't have it. I want to set up a default calendar, is what I was going to say. Oh, there it is. I want to start universe mode. And when we start here, I want to do standard or classic, or superstar or classic. And then, once I get past here, right there, I want to be able to have it either in the options menu or on the very bottom here where it says select, back, and info. I want one more button, or just put it in the options menu or say, do you want to create a default template, a blank template? Sometimes I don't want to build a new universe with Raw, SmackDown, NXT pre-built with everything assigned. Coming into it and it is all all defaulted with the shows, the PLEs, your roster divisions. Great. Keep that. I'm not saying get rid of that. I'm saying keep it, but just add in a functionality, an option where I can literally press set to blank. Do you want a blank template? And it erases the statistics. It erases all the calendar, rosters, everything. And I can go in and set it how I want. Because right now, what I have to do is, we got the template, wonderful, but what if I want to do something completely different? I got to go in and erase everything. I have to delete every PLE by hand. I want to just scrap it in one button. That's all. That's all I'm saying. They need to let us clear the past history statistics. Yeah, Mario, that's what I'm saying. With statistics in the back end, let me clear those out, and I can start everything from pure blank. JC, yeah, Big Man JC, yeah, blank space, yeah, that's all I want. I just want a blank template. I want all this stuff cleared out to 0. Everything be defaulted. All this can still be defaulted to like raw shows and all that. I just don't want everything built out all the time. Sooner Fan, how is spectator mode camera controls? Fluid, easy to use? Yes, very easy to use. Spectator mode cameras and the ramp cameras are one of my favorite things this year. It breaks up the monotony of just like playing a match or you're watching an AI match. It makes it so much more fun because you're just cruising around, man. It's like it's just highlight reel. It's highlight reel, but you have full control. So I can go put the camera all the way up at the Tron, and I can look from there. It pans smoothly. Controls are easy for spectator camera. You can flick into highlight reel instantly. It makes capturing stuff more fun. Universe mode, it works too. It breaks up the feel of just like watching matches if you do that. So makes it more fun. It does. Does Gauntlet match include Thanos Gauntlet? It does not. I wish it did though. That'd be hilarious. Anything new in Create an Arena? Actually, I do have Create an Arena footage. Let's take a look. The short answer is not really. That's the unfortunate part. So let me just pull up Create an Arena. Guys, if you enjoy the show here, do me a favor and hit that like button on the stream. It goes a long way. And if you can, hit subscribe. Because then you get notified when we do things. More things. Silly things. More stuff's coming. All right. Create an Arena. The one thing they have here is, so you have the templates, but you can actually go and create your own new template. So that is new, and that is nice. So you have the default ones from WWE 2K, but you can also create your own brand new template. In here, I was just like mucking around. I was just looking. So I wasn't really doing much of anything. James Ellers, welcome, Semble supporter. Dude, too sweet to you, James. Thank you. Grizzly Bears, from an immersive standpoint, how has the flow of matches been for you? Will we need to mess the sliders a lot this year for an authentic feel? That depends. It depends what's authentic to you. I felt that the balance out of the gate was fairly good. Again, I didn't have 2 weeks with the game. I had a day. So I felt the game was smooth. Referees' reaction times were way better, which is always a complaint for me. Reversals felt better. Reversals for Irish whips, guys. Such a good detail. I was playing one of my first matches. I think it was Roman and Seth. And one thing that happened fairly early on was like, did an Irish whip, I was able to reverse it. And it doesn't happen it's not like you spam it and you're just like, I'm countering Irish whips all the time. I couldn't pull it off all the time, but you can do it, and you can do it from a crouch position as well, which I haven't seen. But that little thing right there, it makes flow of the match better because I would take him into the corner and I Irish whip Seth and he reversed me and then I went into the corner. I'm like, that's what happens on TV, bro. So I love it. Thank you, Grizzly Bears. Brian, what's going on? Brian, why are you here? I'm kidding. Hope you're good, buddy. Jay Nolan, you never got your too sweet? Damn it. Damn it, Jay. Too sweet to you. Jay, it's okay. We're all learning here. Let's relax. The Hermit. Can we do tournaments in universe mode now? No. See? The hell. Tournaments haven't changed in exhibition either. Just listening to these good thoughts of yours. Brian, just wheeling and dealing thoughts here, brother. I'm just handing them out. It's candy. You want some free candy from daddy? No? Shouldn't say that out loud. People get that the wrong way. I create so many arenas. So sad they didn't expand it at all. It's like the same. Yep. Key 2.0, I'm good, brother. Jay, you're welcome. See? Get you too sweet. You feel better? Huh? King of the Ring isn't in universe mode. No, it's not. Can we do a run-in during championship matches in universe? Didn't get the chance to try. Can I have Candy Bowl King? You can go out to the store. They got dollar stores everywhere. You can go buy yourself any pack of gum. You can get yourself some Skittles. Costs you like $2. It's easy way to live. Brit Pro Gamer. Do we have match custom options in universe mode? Do you have like picking your custom match creation? Yes. Can you choose the announcers in custom arenas? The announcer's always the same. It's the 3-man booth. Can I turn off or increase stamina in my GM? No, you can't. Disappointed that 2K for no show intro. Yeah, man, that was revealed a while ago too. That was disappointing. That should just be a thing you turn on. I don't know. I say that, but it's probably very hard. But yeah, that should have come back. So yeah, I was flipping through what's available in here for arenas, and you can see it's a lot of the same. They added more objects apparently to the stage that you can add, but that's about it. FB, have you heard about the bonus match and showcase? No, don't spoil it. I didn't look. I don't want to know everything. Like, there's a reason why I don't cover. I cover a lot, but I don't go in, like, when showcase matches started coming out, I didn't review them all. I want some people to enjoy stuff. That's just me, and I don't want to spoil it. People are like, people were like, hey, dumbass, where's the My Rise information? You didn't post anything on My Rise. What the hell, dummy? And I'm like, dude, number one, I didn't capture anything for My Rise. Unlimited time. I had to cherry pick what I wanted to do. I gave you the GMs and the universes. But I didn't cover My Rise. And also, I was like, I want to play it this year, and I want to be surprised. I want to enjoy it. Everyone's posting the same bloody thing. It's not fun. Come on, you got to do something fresh. You got to save something. Let something tickle you. So no, FBE, I don't know about the bonus match. And I don't want to know until Tuesday, because then I'm going to play it, and I'm going to do some streaming, and I'm going to have a good time. And that's what Daddy's going to do. You don't always have to know everything, bro. That's a decent night, not gonna lie. Dummy, yeah. I don't play my GM, I suck at it. Stacy, I'll help you out all year long. I'm not great at it either. But it's not that bad. A little complicated. Just gotta get used to it. The Hermit. Have they given the announcers lip sync yet? No. I wish. Can I spoil? Don't do that. That's not nice. Now, Neville, where were you? You asked me, Neville, you said Kingdom Jukebox, please. This is a recording. This is my footage. So I'm not playing the game right now, just for context. See how it's a play button? I was at the 2K Community Day event, and this is footage that I captured. But I can confirm that Kingdom is available in the jukebox. People cried for it, so they did it. So everyone, relax. Haven't seen NXT War Games Arena. Javi, there is one. There is a NXT War Games Arena. It's the same as last year. Can I do custom War Games? I don't know. Custom matches. I went in there. I like making custom matches. John Bolden. Just $2? Just cuz, John? Well, thank you, John. FBE. You want to play and enjoy Showcase in My Eyes without any spoilers, same as me? Yeah, just a little bit. As much as I can. I played a little bit of Showcase. And I was like, I'm done. I know what Showcase is. But I don't need to beat it in a sitting and then just post the thing. Here's every... it's fine in a couple of weeks or something. People are like, here's every Showcase match. It's like, okay, fine. So you can see, yeah, so there's Gauntlet Eliminator, Gauntlet Turmoil, and what Matt is doing in this video is just tweaking around with like what I can do for match options, which I love. Can I do false count anywhere? Well, you can do false count anywhere. So you could do a Gauntlet match, false count anywhere, no disqualifications. You can do, basically, guys, you can do a slobber knocker match because you can turn the ring out off. And you could do a 30-man gauntlet and make it custom and call it a slobber knocker match. And that's exactly what it is. 1 by 1, beat the guy, and move on. I love gauntlet matches this year. It's like my favorite thing. Just for the variety and being able to dink around with it. So much fun. Everyone loves special guest ref. I love it too. But I'm a big fan of that. Gauntlets. All the gauntlets. What are we talking about here? Let me talk to you. Let's see where the news is at. Oh, Pop Triple L retweeted my video. Oh, he's such a nice guy. Oh, my live stream. Dude, thank you so much. If you're in here, I appreciate you. You always go out there and you do that. We are moments away. Not moments. We are days away. 2K24. I want to talk about the DLC next. But I want to answer your questions too in the chat here. So let's do that first. And then we're going to talk about this DLC. What was on Matt's video today, where we're talking about Pat McAfee and the Pat and Friends and all of that. I just got to check out live stream. How's our stream doing here, guys? Oh, we got 1,000 people in here. Oh, guys. Oh, so good. So love. Feel so loved. Right there in my nipple. Right there. That's right. I said it. Guys, do me a favor. If you guys are 1,000 of you hanging out in here, watching me, talking to me, and let me talk to you, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We're going to have a good time. We got WWE 2K24 in like days. So what are you guys talking about? Dragonheart. I can't get 2K24 day one, but I have got until May to get and CM Punk. Yeah, buddy. You will. James. Why are none of you Next makers playing Universe? Were you guys told not to? James, I'm not a Next maker. And I played Universe, and I did Universe video. Showing everything in Universe. So, James, I did it, and I'm not a Next maker. I was invited. It was like being a guest at a party. That was me. I don't know why, James. I don't have an answer for you. Teach their own. People do what they want to do with content. I thought I was going to be slammed that day with Universe content, and I think I was like the only one that posted a deep, like, here it is, of a deep dive. And then I saw 10 other channels grab my footage. They're like, here's Matt's deep dive. Like, oh, okay, it's just me. People are dying for info. Any improvements on graphics? Dollar Ricky? You won't notice. You really won't. Not enough. Sorry, just going through the chat, guys. I want to make sure I cover everything. Corporate Rock's on the cover, but not in the game? Is Rock's in Showcase, right? I thought it was like 2001 Rock. Why are none playing Universe? James has said that. Idris, thank you for $5. What's up, my guy? How are ya? How are you? I love your channel. Thanks, man. Keep me going. But question. I'm hearing Stone Cold Disturb is in the game. Is that true? Oh, hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it is true. Because it leaked online. This isn't from me. It's from the internet. Because like 80 people tagged me. Stone Cold Steve Austin's 2001 Disturbed Glass Shatters theme song is in the game. I'm too excited. Stone Cold's my guy. Stone Cold and Triple H. And that's my favorite WWFE theme song, period. That and Triple H's theme. Those are my favorite theme songs. And the Stone Cold Disturbed one is my favorite version of Stone Cold. So I'm very excited. I got a little giddy last night. Shout out to my guy at Zorthius as well. Because Zorthius, community creator, co-creator, one of the best, also a dickhead. I'm kidding. But he's mean to me. He bullies me online. But he was super excited too. So I'm happy for him. Sludgy. Or is it Slungy? I know. Thank you, buddy. You think they'll ever bring back bra and panties matches? No, because WWE doesn't have it on TV. Is the DX theme in the game? I don't know. I wonder if it's named something else. I looked for the DX theme in Evolution. Could not find them. However, Triple H DX motion is in the game. I did see that. Oh, yeah, that's down with the sickness. But Hermit, I'm with you. It's too much, brother. Too damn much. Jack, my man, my guy for life. My GM will be my go-to. Universe mode looks disappointing. Universe mode is exactly the same, brother. You'll probably play it and go, okay, got it. It's the same thing. The new match types in universe mode, that does add some fun to it, but it's the same thing. GM mode, I'm telling you, if you haven't played it before, it's worth trying because you're going to have more fun. You play all the matches anyways. You just don't have cutscenes, but you're playing Raw and SmackDown and NXT, and you're running your shows against other guys, and you're getting the best stats, and trades are in there, and contracts. The building your matches in my GM makes more sense too. The class system is in there, guys, like it was last year, and I don't like that. I don't want to be cruiser versus heavyweight giant, and that gives me a better match rating. That has less impact now. It's more about popularity rating. The more popular, those things matter, but popularity rating of your wrestler is going to impact your match quality more than just cruiser versus giant. So do you have to set it up that way? Maybe to get started, but as your popularity of your wrestlers go up, your match ratings will go up, your shows will do better. There's a lot more depth to it. Too Sweet Assemble and Heel Austin. Oh my god, dude, VJC, I can't wait, dude. Ugh. Is it next week yet? Because now I know. People ask me, they say, hey dummy, what's the first thing you're gonna do in the game? I'm gonna go run through Showcase to get Austin. Or no, I'm getting the 40 Years of WrestleMania pack, aren't I? Ooh. So I have a problem. Do I play Showcase and just play it tried and true and get the unlockables as I go? It might be Showcase is my first thing, because I want that Austin theme, and then that'll be my first exhibition match. I need it. I need the theme song so bad. Could WWE Universe mode get better in 2K25? Clayton, if it's still there. I know nothing, but I just think I feel like they have capped Universe mode out. Could it get better? Yeah, but they hopefully are spending this last year, 23, all of 24, and trying to do something big in 25. That's my only hope here, because otherwise, it's just going to be all the same, man, and I don't like that. King Flyj, man, you guys are nuts with super chats. Thank you very, very much. You know what? I said this at the beginning if you missed it. You guys donate super chats. I can buy fun cords like this cable for my microphone. It's a better quality. That's what I do with super chats and things. We put it literally into the show. So I get cords, and I got new headphones today. So that's what we're able to do, because I get sound quality's better and the microphone's better, damn it. Look at the bloodline coming out here rocking their things. King Fly J. I wish my GM there was title reigns and title history, also be able to sell power cards. That's a very good point. To be able to sell them for cash in like a shop. I agree. I think they should definitely implement that. And I would like them to be able, what was the other thing you said? Title reign histories? Yeah, they should have that in there. Emperor Vexel. Any word on if Randy Orton's theme song, Burn in My Light, is coming? Much like your favorite from '01. Austin is my favorite. I agree. I didn't see it in there when I played. It's not to say it can't happen. My faction might save us all this year, and that's a good and bad thing for everybody. Fireblade. What do you think about the fact that you can put titles, singles, and doubles on the Royal Rumble match? Dude, bro, let me talk to you. What was your name? Fireblade27, bro. Do you have any idea what it is like to do a single double title match in a Rumble? Yes, you do, because you did it many years ago and they brought it back. I'm going to share something with you guys. And I don't know who's watching this, but that's okay. I played the Royal Rumble at the event, the Royal Rumble match, because my one hang up, if you follow the channel regularly, you might have seen many months ago, Matt did a video, and I did Royal Rumble match fixes I want in the game for this year. And it was things like the victory, pyro, the title matches, bringing that back, audio design. I played the Royal Rumble match at the event. Community Day. Shout out to 2K. They're actually nice people. Like the human beings are nice. They talked to me. I started playing the Rumble match. I open it up, and the little button there says, do you want to do a title match, a double title match, or do it for Money in the Bank in a 10, 20, 30-man Royal Rumble? And do you know what I did? I turned around, I looked at the developer, and I said, dude, you fixed this? And he laughed and said, yeah. They watched. And they told me they watched. And I said, oh no, you've seen my things. I'm so scared. So they fixed it. Very excited. Royal Rumble title matches, 10, 20, 30-man Royal Rumble matches. I absolutely love it, bro. Vince Russo. They needed that. Breaks it up, makes it more fun. They also, guys, you may not have seen this in preview footage. With the Royal Rumble match, it is playable, obviously, in all arenas, all venues. So if you want to do a Rumble on Raw, you can, right? But they fixed it. If you win the Royal Rumble in the Royal Rumble arena like you normally do, and at the very end, you turn, you point to the WrestleMania sign, and then boom, fireworks, right? Well, there was an issue with getting that to work with the pointing and the fireworks. They fixed it. Now, if you do a Rumble match at WrestleMania in an outdoor stadium or in a small arena, in a small venue, the pyro and the celebration works. So you're going to have that on Raw and SmackDown and anywhere you want when you win a Royal Rumble, which I think is really good. Acknowledge the Tribal Chief, Jack. Do it. The special guest ref promos that pop up, prompts that pop up, tell you to fix the turnbuckle. I didn't see any breakdowns, so I don't know how you do that. You walk over to it, Jack, and I think you just hit left bumper, right bumper. You got to hit them together in sequence, and then he'll start tying them back again. And if you do those things where it has like all the, where you saw special guest referee footage, they would fix the turnbuckle. This is a special ref match. Also, they updated these graphics. So for titles, they actually look cleaner. So I played this and I couldn't get it to work. I was just stupid. Like I wasn't focusing on it with the corner and getting the turnbuckle fixed. But the little warnings come up for weapons. The warnings come up for turnbuckle. So Solo just took the turnbuckle off. And now you got the little hazard sign as soon as David Henry became a member. Dude, thank you. So when I drive, you can see there the little warning symbol. I couldn't get it to work, but you can trigger it and you'll tie it back up. But if you do those things, it will improve your rating as a referee in the match. So I'm playing with regular ref rules in this thing. So if I fight too much and I interfere too much, then I will get removed from the special guest referee match. But I can do things like, get out of here, Jimmy, and I whoop-ha, and I beat down Mr. Paul Heyman. It's very, very fun. Super chats are coming in, guys. I just got to answer these. Thank you all so much for being here, for hanging out and talking with me before 2K24 comes out. But super chats are not regular chat. It's all good. Ask all your questions if you do. If there's stuff I can answer, I hope I can answer it. Because there's always more info dropping whenever we do stuff. Javi, doesn't 40 years unlock everything? It does. But I don't know if you can like pre-select it, Javi, to be like, I don't want to unlock everything if I just want to play through it. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of playing through it, but I also really think that if I just get the 40 years edition, I'm just going to unlock everything. See, hold and replace right trigger, left bumper. See, I was probably pressing the wrong buttons and I couldn't get it to work. I think that was my problem, but you can fix the turnbuckles and have a clean match. Smurfy Tunes, thank you for your super chat. Can you trade title holders? So do the bring the belt with them or does it go vacant on my GM mode? Can you trade title holders in my GM? So if I've got all my titles set up for champions, can I just toggle who's the champ? You know what? I don't know. I think it's like last year, but I will actually reach out to the developer for that, Tyson. And I'll see if that's an option or if they could even fix it. Because that is something I forgot. One thing I didn't like in my GM last year was you pick all your champions, but then I don't want Seth as champion. I want to make Drew the champion. I can't vacate the title and put the title on someone else. You have to like release them, right? From the roster. And then that will vacate the belt. I wonder if it's fixed. I don't know. Oh, Kyle Hart, 12-month club member. Dude, thank you very, very much. FBE, no more Christian Cage emote for my faction. Guess not. Sean Thompson, thank you very much. How many super chats for us to get you to pull some strings and get us the Great Khali? Sean, I appreciate the support, Sean, but I don't work for 2K. I don't have strings to pull. I mean, we would love Great Khali. We would. He should be DLC instead of all the Pat McAfee stuff. And I wish he was. But I don't have sway, my friend. I'm just a dude in a chair. Justin, great job as always. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here, Justin. Is online mode fixed? I don't know, Justin. I didn't have any access to online. Rock bottom. Will we be able to play my faction online? Yes. Haven't been able to play online ever since 2K23. My faction is supposed to have online support. Yes. With leaderboards and ranked, I think. Global Reviews. What's up, buddy? Any more info on Persona cards from my faction? They across all modes. I don't know. There's zero info on my faction. I have as much info as you do, buddy. David Henry, 11-month club member. David, thank you very much, my friend. I can't wait to outlast a 30-man gauntlet. Also, do you think Stone Cold shows up at WrestleMania? My guess is he stops The Rock from interference. That'd be sweet. I really do want Austin to show up at WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania 40. It's 40. They're probably going to have Hogan on, like, night 1. Then give me Austin hosting night 2 or something and, like, bring him in. You need glass shattering. Oh, imagine if he gets the Disturbed theme for one night. Oh, my God, I would lose my mind. WrestleMania 40. Yeah, David, they should. Austin should come out in some form or fashion. That Rock match, whatever it is going to be, that dude is going to be in such a... It's going to be so gimmicked up. I mean, nuts. Oh, J True, thank you very much for your chat. The Hermit, what did you think the chair throwing... Oh, of the chair throwing catching animation? The animation looked a little rough to me. Was that because it was an early build? Did you test it? I did. I threw weapons. It's fun. I had no problems. It's smooth. I picked up a chair, and I just threw a chair at a guy. I took a kendo stick, and I just chucked it. I was in the special guest referee matches. I took weapons, and I threw them out of the ring. It worked. No, I didn't experience, like, slowdowns and glitches. Hung up on horror. Do you know if we can add DLC superstars into an existing GM mode this year? Frustrating last year not being able to add Bray without starting new. That I do not know because I was only doing, like, one main playthrough with obviously no DLC was in there. But I can try to ask and see if we can get some answers on GM mode stuff, because that's a good point. You want to be able to get the DLC unlocked and then just they're in the free agent pool. Now the free agent pool does reset and it cycles, right? Like it's randomized. You get legends and current roster and you only get the cherry picks who's available, but not everyone. So I'll have to look. Can't wait till next week. Love your channel. Tio, thank you very, very much. I got to get into the regular chat here too. Cody Rhodes is removed? No, he's not. Is the United States Championship in my GM mode? Yes, all the regular titles are in there, and they're all assigned to their respective brands. JC, you'll only be able to add the DLC characters after you finish the season. Ah. Is the United States X Factor just answered you? You're good? Don't spam it, X Factor. Don't spam things. Mohammed, will it possible to use every theme song on our Mighty Rise like Seth's 15 coming? You should be able to if it's unlockable. Then the theme song should be unlockable too. Sorry, this footage is slowing down. It's probably my computer. Hunter, is Evolution in the game? Couldn't find it. I looked for Evolution's Trios entrance is in the game. The theme song wasn't listed as Evolution. Could be something else, but I didn't see it. But I didn't see the DX song either, but Triple H's DX entrance motion is in the game. So if they're doing the entrance motions, I don't know what they're doing this year. Like, come on. They gave me Disturbed Stone Cold 2001. You're telling me you're not going to give Matt DX an Evolution? You bunch of nonsense. Yeah. Ozushi Melville. I hope I said that correctly. Yes. Disturbed theme. Austin's 2001 theme. And if you're somebody who's like, sir, I am too young. I do not recall this Disturbed theme. Was this some sort of weird moment in time? What was this? I recommend, my friend, Stone Cold's YouTube, Stone Cold Steve Austin 2001 Disturbed entrance. Or WrestleMania 17 Stone Cold entrance. That's the one you need to watch. Because that is going to give you every bit of joy you're ever going to want. Sean Ray, club member, brother, thank you very much for coming and being a club brother. We're getting Michelle. Is Disturbed theme confirmed? Isn't it a licensed song? Richie Ace? Well, people were tagging me on Twitter and being like, here it is, here it is, here it is. So apparently it's there. It seems like it's there. Hey, Sting's retiring, guys. What'd you think of just to switch gears for a second, because the next thing we're going to get into is going to be DLC. I got a lot of things to talk about there. What did you guys think of the final Dynamite if you watched it? Sting's going to retire Revolution this weekend. I'm kind of excited to watch it. It's the only reason I would watch Revolution. Well, that and the Swerve match. The triple threat's going to be fun. I'm really enjoying that feud. But Sting's retirement, Sting's got to go out on top. I know he did the dropping of the rafters. That was fun. But because Sting stood tall on Dynamite, it makes me think the Young Bucks are going to win. Sting can't lose. It's just stupid. If you get Sting to lose, what's the point? The Young Bucks win the tag titles? Who cares? Get Sting to win, confetti, all of that. Everyone helping, raising Sting up on his shoulders, WCW style when he won the title. Do that. Have that moment for Sting. Because then he just puts the tag title in the ring and walks away. And then you have a tournament, because Tony Khan loves tournaments, and then you're going to crown new tag team champions, and it becomes the Young Bucks anyways. So what's the difference? Just delay, and then you get another month of something to do on Dynamite. Blake, I'm not a big fan of the Young Bucks. I don't care for this Mustachio Bucks thing they got going. The thing is that the Bucks are not threatening. They're being weird, like, we're the EVPs. Yeah, see? We got the baseball bats. Man, everything's white. We're wearing white belts and bats and shirts. Yeah, see? Where's Stinger? Ah. They don't care. Because then they stand next to a guy like Wardlow or Billy Gunn, and I'm like, dude, these guys look like kids. They're not threatening. Like, Sting's big. Oh, well. Can we do emotes by standing on the commentary table? Rue, I didn't test it, but you should be able to. You can stand on the commentary desk. Tyson, hi. What's up, Tyson? FB, Edge ring announcement. 2K24 will be in Canada, weighing in at 241s. Ray, Dead, R, Superstar, Ed. Fireblade, subscribed. Oh, hell yeah. Gotta go stomp a butthole in his butthole. Justin Tracy, hello. Love your channel. Promos in universe? Uncle Stevie's? Negative. No promos in universe. Do you think they'll add Tag Gauntlet? Maybe next year. Gauntlet's awesome. Freaking awesome. Are we getting My Faction playable players? That's the word going around. Haven't seen it. I'm waiting for 2K to drop a trailer or some info. I'm waiting. Today's Friday. I keep checking. It's a big day. If they drop it, it's going to be today of all days. If they don't announce anything for it, I'm going to be like, what the hell? But it's Friday. The game comes out Tuesday. Now or never, man. They did the My Rise thing yesterday, too. And the My Rise reveal was cool. Dominic subscribed. Oh, hell yeah. Potential of Sting in the next game? More likely now. If Sting's retired. Dude, Sting retired. Here's the thing. Here's one thing I would like. Sting retires the Revolution. I think it's wonderful. I think AEW did a very good job with Sting for his AEW run. Nice that he'll retire. I would like Sting, since there's time, to show up at WrestleMania 40. Sign a Hall of Fame Legends deal with WWE. Doesn't have to do anything. Just be in video games and sell Sting merchandise. That's all you want. He has his goodbye with AEW. And he goes out in his final match. I want WrestleMania, because WrestleMania 40 is going to be a big deal. It's 40 years of it. You're going to get, they got to put legends in there. Do little spots, Hogan, Austin, Rock being there, Undertaker. Here's the thing I would love to see at Mania 40. The Undertaker's music hits. Because this acts as like a breather in the whole show, right? And it's 2 nights. Night 1, open the show with the gong, and the Undertaker comes out in full Undertaker gimmick, everything. He rises up, he gets in the ring, the crowd is going, holy shit, they're chanting for him. Everyone thinks, oh my god, the Undertaker is gonna be in a match. This is insane. And then the lights go out again, and boom, you have Sting's music hit with the crow sound, and Sting comes out. And we get Sting walking down the aisle, and Sting and Undertaker, finally, for the first time ever, they go face to face, and that's it. Cut to black, they exit the ring, and we never see it again. That's all you need. And I would go, wow, we got it. Because that's all you want. You just want to see them in the ring together. Oh, that's my dream. Late 50s Undertaker, mid 60s Sting? Hell yeah. Give it to me. John Guess, what's up? Will Firefly Funhouse be a backstage brawl arena? I have no idea what the unlockables are for it. So, unfortunately, I don't know. Kadar, it's not unreasonable. Revolution happens, it's over. You're going to tell me WWE isn't going to be calling up Sting and being like, your contract's done, you're retired. We love that. We want to induct you into... Is he in the Hall of Fame? Did they induct Sting in the Hall of Fame or not? If they didn't, come on. The timing is too perfect. You turn around right now. Sting has his final match in AEW. Triple H calls him up and says, Stinger, we had a match at WrestleMania and I went over big time with DX. You came out there with your pissant NWO. Sean was out there. Nash, I love Kev. They were all there. They all came out to help you. I won. Guess what? Sledgehammer, pedigree, sweet chin music, over, suck it. Anyways, I find it funny that you were here and I would love it if you came in for our Hall of Fame. They already did in 2016? Okay. So just have them come up. Just have them show up for WrestleMania 40. Come on. You're telling me the WWE would not want Sting on their payroll as a legend, a Hall of Famer, that they can turn around and be like, Sting merchandise. That's what you want. All right. The last thing that we're going to talk about for today, everybody, as you're joining me here live, DLC. I want to go through this. We're going to break it down now. Triple H pedigree. Sean, he runs NXT now with R-Truth. Let's talk about this then. New Dog, can you use Cody's theme for a custom superstar? Yes. No more questions. J True, thank you, buddy. Bilbo, the punching minigame, the back and forth, excellent. It's an excellent addition. It happens once in a match. It's random, and it's fun. It breaks up the flow of the match, and it's unexpected. DLC number 1, everybody, is coming out May 15th. Look at that. The ECW Punk Pack. CM Punk headlining that bad boy. Bubba Ray, Devon, Sandman, Terry Funk, and the My Faction content. And ECW Paul Heyman card, manager card as well. I love it. The fact that we're going to get CM Punk at the beginning, it's kind of mind-blowing. I really thought that we were going to get Punk, like, last. I didn't think he was going to show up first. Nah. So I'm a little perplexed by that. I got to be honest. I thought it'd be much, much later. And guys, thank you so much. We have over 1,100 people, almost 1,200 people in the chat. Guys, thank you very much for showing up, hanging out. Right now, we're talking about the DLC. We've gone through a bunch of other stuff. But if you got questions and stuff, hit me up and let me know. So yeah, Punk. Who cares about Punk, Zachary? Yeah, some people. I like Punk. I'm glad he's there. But I think the rest of the pack is phenomenal, too. You got the Dudley Boys in there, little Sandman, Terry Funk. I'm good with it. Then you got the second pack. Oh, Lynn subscribe. Oh, hell yeah. I got this second pack here. Let's look at this bad boy. Post Malone and Friends. June. So, a month apart. That's not bad. We've got Post Malone. Fine. Sensational Sherry, which is really cool. The Headbangers. Honky Tonk Man. Jimmy Hart Manager. Then the My Faction content. I have no problems with that pack either. I think it's fun, and I think it's a nice variety as well. Oh, Just Be 86 subscribed. Oh, hell yeah. He's gonna put a stomp up mud hole in his butthole. I like that pack, too. Sensational Sherry would be fun. And I like the Headbangers. My Attitude Era is coming together. Okay. And we got the big one. We got this thing. The hell is this? Now, I talked about this today. The hell is this? I just want to know. I know we'll know. They will tell us eventually what this is. But what is this? Playable co-hosts. Stay tuned for more information. How come we gotta stay tuned when we know every other DLC pack, but we don't know this one? That's in June. Then a month after, we get the July one. Another month apart. We're gonna get Pat McAfee, playable co-hosts, My Faction content, co-host manager cards. Stay tuned for more info. Now, as Ricci has said, and I have said, and if you watch today's video, you'd know. YouTube.com/Assemble Show. Subscribe. Pat McAfee said this on Monday Night Raw. They did the 2K trailer stuff. And then they're like, Pat, you're going to be DLC. And he goes, it's great. And he goes, and my guys, his buddies are going to be playable in there too, I think. It's really cool. And Michael Cole said, what's his name? One of his buddies. And then he's like, yeah, they might be in there. We don't know. We don't know what this is going to look like. If it's going to be one of Pat McAfee's co-host buddies from the Pat McAfee show, if he's going to be a playable character in this. I mean, from Pat's comments, it sounds like yes. Guys, I'd be shocked if they turned around and they were like, here are 5 DLC slots, and they are all Pat McAfee's friends that nobody in video game land has heard of. You really think they would approve that? I really think that's too far. Is mayonnaise an instrument? It should be, Tay. I think that's too far of a stretch. Michael, I'm good. Isaac, what's up? That's too far of a stretch to me. I think it's more likely that it's going to be Assemble. Oh, you're Assemble as well? Well, good to see you. Are you doing a day 1 stream? Probably. Don't spam the chat, please. It's very likely that it's going to be Pat plus one of his friends. And that's it. And then they're going to add in like Corey Graves, Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, Snoop Dogg, Johnny Knoxville, those types of co-hosts of WrestleMania. That's where my head goes. I don't see this being 5 Pat McAfee producers coming in, getting scanned, and being put in a video game that they have no association with whatsoever. And I don't think WWE would allow that. Maybe Pat was like, I'm in the video game. I would think it'd be really cool if one of my buddies got in too, and like, okay, fine. And then maybe we get 4 or 5 other slots that will be legends, and that would fit the titling of the Pat McAfee pack for playable co-hosts. But the fact that they didn't announce it, it really makes me wonder what this is. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Stacy, is that co-hosts, podcasts, Cole, Corey Graves, guys like that. That's where my head goes as well. People that are hosts within WWE. So wrestlers that host stuff. Corey Graves is a good one. And he was playable, like status unlocked him last year. So Corey Graves was in Community Creations. Tiggs, are you able to defend both titles in a match? Yes. Yeah, like Hakeem, you make a good point. Like, if it is Pat McAfee and like one of his buddies, I still think that that's a waste because it's not the same audience. Like, I'm sure there's crossover. I watch Pat McAfee show, but like, I don't want somebody, his friend, taking up a slot in my video game because I want a wrestler. I want Pat McAfee in the game because he has wrestled and he's entertaining, and I want to throw him in there in my roster. But I don't need his friends that produce stuff on his show that have nothing to do with WWE taking up a whole slot here when I could be getting 5 legends. You can play my faction model skills? Yeah, that seems to be the word going around. Did Naomi not get in the DLC? No. My only hope for Naomi is going to be, and Andrade, is that they'll be my faction. That's my hope. And they just add them in. So this pack is very puzzling. Well, but it's a wait and see. Yeah, a US Agent Gaming, they should make Nick Aldis. They should try to patch in Nick Aldis. I don't know why Nick Aldis is not in as my GM. It's literally a render and his name. I don't know. DLC number 4 is the Global Superstars pack, and this one's pretty big. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this pack, which is very healthy. So this pack, I probably agree with you there. Assemble, who says it? We share the same name, so apparently it's me. Jade Carr, I think this is probably one of the better packs. Jade, Nia Jax. Arguably, Nia Jax should just be in the game, not DLC. Michelle, Carlito, Kairi Sane. Those were pretty obvious ones that should be. Like, these are fairly straightforward DLC names. I'm not surprised, but I'm so glad they're in. Dragon Lee is going to be a lot of fun to play as. And what I like about all of the DLC overall is that it's balanced. I don't feel like it's so heavy on NXT like last year. There's a couple of NXT names. There really isn't, is there? The first pack, no NXT. Second pack, no NXT. Third pack, maybe there's an NXT name. It's only the fourth pack, which is Lyra Valkyria. So she's the only NXT star, so excuse me. We have one person from NXT that's DLC this year. And the final pack, the WCW pack, is going to be Iron Sheik, DDP, Mr. Perfect, Great Muta, and Lex Luger. And I love that pack. What a great thing. Jamie, what's up, brother? How do you compare this year's DLC to last year's? I think this one is way above. Last year's, very mixed. I thought it was very average because I felt like in last year's, there was only like one in each pack. It kind of felt like there's only one wrestler that was worth getting. Because like one pack was headlined by Bray. The final pack was like, wasn't it like Eve Torres and Wade Barrett? The first pack was like was Hit Row, which was like whatever. The second pack I thought was the best. Wasn't that the one with the OC and Pretty Deadly, or was it just Pretty Deadly and Steiner? I forget what the second. I think it was like the second and third pack were like the best ones. This I feel, excuse me, this DLC I feel is way more balanced. You've got big headliners, people that I'm excited to play in the game. I'm really happy Punk is in as DLC. I don't think it's a surprise. But like I'm getting the Dudley Boys back in. I'm like, that's awesome. I will play as Terry Funk. I will play as Sandman. Like I look at all of the names and I'm like, these are all people I will use. Quadarius Davis, Matt, I got hit with a permanent ban on my PSN for charge. I'm so mad right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope it gets fixed. 100 Grizzly Bears DLC 4 release is too late for how many actives on it. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that first pack, I really like it. The second one is probably the weakest for me. Like, I like the Headbangers, so I love that for my Attitude Era. But Honky Tonk Man, I'm probably not going to play as very much. Maybe if I'm just doing like an 80s universe mode. Same with Jimmy Hart's a manager. So it's like good, but it's not, oh, this is wicked. The Pat McAfee one, I just skip because I'm like, we don't even know what the hell this is. This one's great for just modern day. Like, you get Michelle McCool, who's like legend. But then you got the rest of his modern day roster. And Jade Cargill, I'm like, that's really cool. And the final one, I'm like, I love all those names. I get my WCW roster built out. I get my WWF roster built out finally. And Mr. Perfect. Like, I'm happy about all of that. Matt is DLCs. He's friends with Pat McAfee. Yeet. Ah, that'd be hilarious. Boss 360. Thank you, buddy. Matt, can you please read my comment on your recent vid? It goes full explanation on the question I asked, edited. Can you please answer it? Okay. I will try. I appreciate your donations. Status just posted that, yeah, all the faces of Wyatt are playable in the game. So that looks to be something in Showcase, which is actually not terribly surprising because the match is in there and they're in the roster menu. So I don't want to, oh man. So people are posting things like all the matches and stuff right now. So they're posting like the Firefly Funhouse match, the Cena Bray one. I'm like, of course people are. I'm not mad. I'm just kind of like, I don't want to see it. I want to do my thing. I want to play the game and I want to enjoy it. Sorry. You want me, Bray the boss, you want me to look at the comment? Okay, I will try right now. Find your comment, but you could just copy and paste it into the chat right now, as I said. That would be really easy right now instead of me looking. So if you can do that, that would help me out, and then I can help you out. I don't know where I can find it, buddy. Bray the Boss 360. I can't find it. I have to search comments. I can't scroll through this. I apologize. Please don't donate more for it. Just tell me in the comments. Just tell me in the chat. Just tell me what your question is, and I can read it. I'm happy to read it, but I can't sit here and go through comments and find it. No, I did. Control F his name. I just went into the search, and I couldn't find it. He said it's in my most recent video. So, like, I'm just hitting comments. No, it's not popping up. I can't do that. I wonder what the XL arena looks like. So do I. It's me crazy. Redman, thank you, buddy. Can't lie. It's a bummer. A little bummed we're getting Dudley Boys won't be able to play as the Edge Chris. I know. It's been a long time. We're never going to get them, all of them, in the same game together, I feel, until they're all retired. When they're all retired and we play 2K20 30, then we can do it. What edition did you get? Chiefs? I haven't pre-ordered yet. I'm still waiting. I'm going to wait a couple of days. As long as I get it on, like, Monday. Then I'm going to get the 40 Years of WrestleMania edition. What do you usually download? DJ, what do I usually download from Community Creations? I will download arenas, like, / shows. I will download... But, like, this year, I'll download, like, Goldberg. I go for Legends. Icons of the Ring, they do a fantastic job for models, so I like to download their stuff, and a lot of other people too. See what status is going to post for people. So I do mostly like Attitude Era stars, people that are not going to be in the game, like CM Punk, but now he is. So I actually feel like there ain't going to be a lot I'm going to download. Like, honestly, I'm probably going to fill out my 80s roster and my Attitude Era roster, but I'm waiting to see what my faction has to give. And yeah, I'm really waiting to see what they're going to deliver. Because I might not download. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like, I love Community Creations. But arenas I like getting to. Goldberg and Brock. Unless they can get Brock out of the files. Same with Goldberg. For all we know, Goldberg's in there. Which brand is the best in my GM this year? Don't know. I haven't played enough. I played like a few hours of it. So all the brands are in there. They all have little pluses. Like, their little advantages. It's just how you build your roster out. So it doesn't really matter. Have to download AJ Lee? Yeah, there you go, John. You gotta do that. Did you see the locker code for Elite Cena? Also, my faction's playable. Also, are my faction playable now? I think I saw the my faction thing. I'm just staying off of Twitter a little bit more. I just don't want to see spoilers. I want to enjoy the game. Oscar, I'm good. How are you? Is Brock not playable in the game? From what I've heard, he's not playable. Jonathan Ortiz subscribed. Oh, hell yeah. Can you cash in yet? Like, in just Money in the Bank matches? Yes. I kind of want Sting. That's my main goal. Oh, yeah, DJ. Yeah, like, go to Jenna Sting. Funny enough. But look for Jenna Sting as a creator. And Jenna Sting has every version of Sting. And they're immaculate. Need Funhouse Alexa Bliss. That'd be cool. It might be in my faction. Again, my faction's going to be very interesting this year. And that's the other thing with this DLC, guys, to mention. The dates between, like, September and November are very late. Very late. And my theory, it's just a theory, my theory is the space between these DLC dates, they're going to pump out more of my faction exclusives for, like, better models that you can download and use offline. And that's why I think there's more of a gap. So they space out the content. Bray the Boss 360 YouTube. Dude, thank you very much for Super Chats. You didn't have to donate. I appreciate the donations, but if you have the questions, I just can't find it. You just had to type it in. You didn't have to donate, but I appreciate it. Cena in the Edit Superstar menu, last year's game, I would set a different attire, but then his default attire, when I select it, makes where his default attire is the automatically selected instead of the one I want. Cena in Edit Superstar menu, last year, I'd set a different attire. Gotcha. But then his default attire... But then his default attire, but when I select him, it makes where his default attire is automatically selected instead of the one I want. I'm trying to think. Can you turn off renders? I don't think so. I didn't check Javi. Geez, Bray, I'm trying to think of your answer. Think of the answer for you. Because I've done that all the time. I go and set a alt attire. It's set as default. But you're saying that it would just flip back to the in-game one. I don't know, buddy. To me, that just sounds like a weird glitch in the game. Because I would be able to set like Roman Reigns alt attire and it would always but I would go into the roster. Like, make sure you go into the roster and you edit that superstar like John Cena and set it as default. And that's probably what you did, and you hit save. As long as you hit save, then it should work. So I'm sorry, Bray, I don't have the answer for you. Let she go Mashibani. Is the elimination chamber structure still going to be used in one arena? Please answer. I thought they fixed it where you could play chamber in every arena last year. Am I wrong? As far as I know, it's a chamber arena. Is the only one. Red Man, thank you very much. False Count Anywhere. Have you played it? Yes, it works. Works as like it did last year. Big Man JC, thanks, brother. It's ridiculous how Brock is locked in Showcase, but Jerry Lawler is playable, even though Jerry has done worse than Brock. Yeah, they all... Yeah. I don't know, man. It's what WWE wants, right? JC says they didn't fix it, so I assume you mean the chamber. It was never a feature. You got to do glitches. Yeah. I think it's because of the design of the elimination chamber. They have to set it in that arena. It's much like War Games is in the Survivor Series arena. It probably messes things up. Dude, tag matches are fixed now. I'm so happy. No more constant pin breaks up. Yeah, so there is new... there are new fixes to tag matches. There's new prompts for your tag team partners to like get a table, break up pins, manage it a lot better. It's going to be a lot better run in tag team matches. I'm so excited. Tech 489, thank you very much. I have the game playable. Is there anything you want me to check? No, Tech, that's okay. Thank you. Is DX theme in the game? How about that? But no thanks. I'm okay. I hope you enjoy. I don't know how you have the game, but I hope you enjoy yourself. Berwin, thank you very much, brother. NXT got shafted this year with just one DLC. We could have had the rest of Metaphor instead of Pat's friends. As an NXT and Steve Blackman fan, makes me sad. Yeah, the Pat McAfee pack, buddy, is question mark. We don't know what we're getting. We just don't. I think everyone's fearful that it is going to be Pat and his friends and not wrestlers, because he said the thing on Raw. We just don't know. But I find it so odd that they have every other DLC locked and loaded, ready to go, and now you're like, yeah, playable host coming soon. Like, what? So something is with them trying to get this one finalized. It's a weird thing that they would announce all the DLC but one pack. Mess, they announced Mattel Cena for 2K24. Yes, well, that I knew that. He was in the game. Whitty Witterson, Whitty the G. I'm good, man. How are you? Weapons actions back? Weapon actions? No? Just throw weapons, hit people with weapons? Oh, you mean like put their leg in a chair? No. His friends. Are you on Xbox? No, I am not. I have an Xbox. I'm not on Xbox right now. So, cage match. The cage mat is red, so it's hard to wrestle in this year. What? Okay. Is Cody fixed, Chief? Yes. You mean the theme song? Yes. Can you do a 30-man gauntlet or women in universe mode? You want to do women in universe mode? You sicko. You can do a 30-man... sorry, I read that wrong. That's my fault. You can do a 30-man men or women gauntlet in universe mode, yes. Lashego Mashibani, so you like PlayStation more than Xbox? No. I like to play where the games are fun to play on, to play the games. I don't care where I play my games. Doesn't matter. Where's the fun game? Okay, I'll play it on that thing. It doesn't matter to me. I like certain aspects of different systems, but I'm not like, I gotta, why don't you have it on PlayStation, you pecker? I don't care. The blood still drips on the mat. Ikota? Yes. I got that confirmed, actually. People were asking about that. I was able to double check, and the blood does drip. There are 3 levels to the blood mechanics, the blood physics in the game. So it takes a while to get them going. Look at this nice blue cord I got. I've been saying this all stream. I love this thing. It's for my microphone. It's like, see? It looks better for me, not for you. And I just got new headphones today, too. Ah, my ears are hurting. Not because of these, just they're a little heavier than my other ones. But thank God, because I had some Xbox ones with the green cord, Sick of that. What I probably am going to do, because I got this blue, see now I'm going to start getting matchy. So I got the blue XLR cord for me in here, and it's better quality. And it's a Rode one too, so it's better quality for sure. I'm probably going to switch out the audio cord here, the 3.5 millimeter jack, and I'm probably going to get the same like powder blue. It'll be matching. Rocking. These are comfortable though. I recommend these. These are the Rode. What are these? HTN 100s. These are very comfortable. Bloodline, how old are you, Matt? I'm old enough to be a man. How old are you? Is Korean Arena basically the same? Yes. Sorry. Will Simone's spike and spear combo in? I don't know. Probably not. Guys, thank you so much. We got 1,100 people. Hey. Just say, do you want to do this camera? Why is this camera giving me weird lighting? It's making me like more red. Saturation. Something's off in there. Hey, I was gonna say to you. I said that I posted this video yesterday, and a lot of thousands of people. I wrote a thank you note to you guys saying thanks for watching the show, because it's been very busy in February for content, which is a great problem to have. It's the best problem in the world for me to have. But thank you. Subscriber numbers have gone up. People are watching the content because it's the 2K season, so people are interested in blah, blah, blah. But it's fun, and people are generally positive. There's people are going to be like, it doesn't have my thing that I want in my game. That's fine. But people are generally positive. It is me to say again, just thank you, because I get to do this. This is my job. I'm full-time at this. I had unfortunate things happen with my own real corporate job. I was let go, not because I'm bad at what I do. I was very good at what I did, in my opinion, but that's my ego. But I was very good at what I did, and I was in a very solid corporate position where I was probably going to be there for my life, maybe move around a little bit, but I was pretty clear on where I was going to go, and I was never fully happy. I was not. And I was doing this on the side. Little bit in the morning before work, and then in the evenings. I got kids. Things are busy. Lost my job. COVID happened. My wife works in the hospital as a nurse. That was a gong show during COVID. And we both said, screw it. And I told her, I'm going in on this. I said, give me 6 months so I can do this. And in 3 months, the ball started rolling. So I don't have to go to a corporate job. I get to be on the internet and make content and videos and talk about wrestling and video games and stuff I'm passionate about, and talk to people and hang out with you and have a good time. So I only get to do that because you guys decided to be like, I'll watch this video for a few minutes. And then you came back. So that's my thank you. You guys give me the ability to do what I'm doing, and you give me the opportunity to, and it makes me choked up. It gives me the opportunity to be with my kids. And I get to be with my kids every day. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's talk about, is there another Ringside Report coming out? I'll answer any final questions you guys may have. And then I do have to run, because speaking of children, it's just about time. I did have this little thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this. So I was able to capture this at the event. Superstar stuff. So I pulled up Triple H. I unlocked Triple H. And just to show you the creation suite and creation menu, you may have already seen this stuff. Qatar, let it out. I will not. No. Is my time of the year? I don't know. What were you, Porter newspaper? No, I don't know what that is. So right here, can I pull that down? Will it go away? See at the bottom there, it says set portrait, set manager, and set referee. So you can pick, obviously, just like last year, you got all the different slots, and then you have all of the different slots that you can pick, and you can set it now, but you can set this as the portrait, you could set this as the manager attire, and you could set as referee attire. So new toggles that are showcased at the bottom there, which I think is pretty cool. So when people said, So when people said that they wanted, excuse me, when 2K said that they have the special guest referee, custom referee option, this is it. I was thinking, like, is this going to be like its own menu and own thing? No. So what it is, it's a toggle in Creation Suite. So like I have Triple H, and you can see there, you can set up these different ones. So the WWE logo is for the referee attire. So I could make this slot 1 as the ref attire and mess around with it. Or obviously copy things over to the other ring attires and do what I want with it. So you can see you can edit, import just like you normally do for the ring, and then default attires. But you can see the 3, that's what I want to show you. So right there at the bottom for the suit, the WWE, and then the in-ring. So manager attire, ref attire, and in-ring attire, and you could set them all for the different slots. Tech, besides PC, have you decided which console you want to purchase? I still don't know. I always get 2K on Xbox. But I do that because the in Canada, there's no tax on Xbox digital purchases, but if I buy it on PlayStation, I get taxed. It's PlayStation Canada. It's weird. Set portrait and set manager. The portrait one, JC, I didn't know. I was like, what's set portrait? So yeah. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh yeah, then I just went into the menus too. Just, can we do casket matches for titles in universe mode? Yeah, caskets in there. You can do title matches for it. Yes. Can you put the trash can over the opponent's head? Yes, because there's also a thing in the options menu to enable that, to put that over their heads. Yes, you can. You use digital? That is risky. Well, I don't have, my PlayStation 5 is a digital version. Try out the opposite of usual. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Light Yagami? I'm thinking that too. I was like, you know what? I might get it on PlayStation 5 this year. Switch it up. I haven't used the controls. I haven't used my PlayStation 5 in forever. Ah, Arda, thanks for the kind words. Can we use the ring bell as weapon? No, we can't, Ryan. I'm sorry. I wanted that too. Same with the the title belt. Is DOMS any good last year? It was dirty. Is DIMS? I don't know what that is. Are alt themes in the game? Anchor Wing? What do you mean are alt themes in the game? Like different audio tracks? Not that I've seen, but I haven't dug deep enough in it. Assemble says, are you disappointed with universe mode? Yeah, I am. I think it should have been way better. I was in here, guys, because I was trying to set up DX. I couldn't find the tag team DX entrance, but I was going through some of them. Yeah, Lex. Hey, what's up, Lex? Yeah, I like the menu animations too. This is my footage from the event, but you can see some of the templates there for teams. I was just scrolling through just to be able to see if I could find anything, and nothing was new. Everything was the same. But that's for the templates. Then there's the generic ones. Sorry, I'm just going to go through the super chats, guys, because I missed a bunch of stuff when I was yakking away. Have you played My Rise, and are you a fan of it, Antonio? I have not played My Rise. I skipped it for the event because I wanted to wait until I was home, and I just play it one time through. I've avoided the My Rise footage just because I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a real shot this year, and I have plans to do it as a series on the channel, but I have a unique twist that I'm doing with it on the channel. So I'm excited. I hope it works. And we'll be starting that next week since the game's coming out. So Antonio, if you care, I will be doing My Rise. It's not something I've done on the channel before. I streamed it a little bit, but I am going to be doing a My Rise series that it's not what other people have done before. The Hermit, the question that someone were asking earlier, do women bleed? No, they don't. No, they don't. In real life, they do because they're humans. They probably should have phrased it better. Any other context, it sounds wrong. That's also true. Get your mind out of the gutter. Joey Sanchez, how are the physics? Is 2K23, they could be bad. So far from what I've seen, I think the physics were fine. I think everything was kind of polished up. I didn't have the Irish Whip rebound issues. Those worked. It didn't mess up. It seemed fine. Kuzo 4K, don't you wish you were able to free roam through backstage in My Rise? 100%. I think that's what's missing. I don't like the things I have seen for My Rise is it's still doing the talk to wrestler A, talk to wrestler B, and that stuff I don't like with the texting and engage conversation that way. I want to be able to go through and just freely talk to people. Let me talk to you. They should have a let me talk to you mode, and that enables free roam backstage. Redman, unrelated Mania question. I love Mania questions. Possible there will be a Money in the Bank Damian IC title grabs match. And Gunther walks out of Mania cashing... What? Unrelated Mania question? Possible there will be a Money in the Bank Damian versus IC title Gunther up for grabs match, and Gunther walks out of Mania cashing in on Seth. Oh, so you mean like Money in the Bank gets put up on the line with the IC title and Gunther wins both? Ooh, that Redman, that is a killer idea. I also think for WWE, I think Mania is going to be a multi-man ladder match for the IC title. I missed that from years ago. I miss Money in the Bank being at WrestleMania, but I think that they will put all those guys in a Intercontinental ladder match. Gunther, Damian Priest, Dom, Sammy, Jay, Chad Gable, R-Truth. Now he'll be in the tag match with The Miz for the titles. Oh yeah, and Damian Priest will also be out. So 5. So I got 5 people. So I need like 2 more to fill out a 7-man ladder match if they wanted to. I see a ladder match for the IC title. Give everyone a moment to shine, gets lots of guys on the card, and a ladder match at Mania is fun. But I like your idea, Redman. Did you watch Rock's video? Cody is the real villain. Really? I didn't watch it, Dada and Boys, but I like your name. The Dada and Boys. Jonathan Maris, thank you so much for becoming an Assemble supporter. Too sweet to you, my friend. And Nomad, to help you keep the lights on. Aw, thank you, dude. Thank you. Javi, dumb. We can't use in-game superstar picks for renders. Yeah, I know. It's a bummer. Any word on fiction? Oh, my faction unlockables, Sparky? The only thing is just like the word on the street. The word on the street is that there will be unlockables this year, but we haven't seen, like, we have no confirmations about it. One second. But yeah, we have no confirmations for my faction yet. I'm literally waiting to see if 2K is going to drop me like a big old trailer on Twitter. That's what I want to see right now. And I got none of it. The Rock is kicking ass is 21-minute promo. Really? Okay, well, I gotta go watch that then in a minute. Are the teams updated for this year? Becca, yes. I thought I had video on teams, so let me just try and find something for you. Here you go. Teams are relatively up to date. I saw the Paul Bearer thing that posted online. That was scary. Where's the teams? Where are the teams? There. Oh, I didn't go through it? Sorry. The teams are up to date. I have another one. One sec. I do have something. Where is that one? There it is. I'm quick today. So yeah, teams are up to date. So that's nice. There of course there's going to be a few things that are not quite perfect. Like LWO is a few months behind, but they have all of Judgment Day in there. The OC. Even the Street Profits attire is like pretty new. So I thought that was nice. Mason, hi. Paul Bear's legs and arms are way too skinny. Yeah, JC, I saw that. I was like, ain't right. But it's a few days before day one. It was a big day one patch. You never know. Wish Gallus and the Trios was in there. I know. Definitely expecting a swerve at Mania. So am I. This is going to be weird Mania. There's going to be a lot of big stuff. Brit Pro Gamer, according to reports from Sportskeeda, Bray Wyatt is locked for Hall of Fame headliners. Oh, cool. Well, I hope that comes true. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Part of me thinks Roman will retain. I know. Ace, I'm with you. I'm 50-50. Cody wins, and I'm 50. I'm like, Roman just takes that belt longer, brother. Yeah, Rue, I saw online, Status posted a thing of, in Showcase, the different Wyatts are confirmed. But they're also listed in the roster list. So I saw that there was Bray in there. Lex, what's going on, brother? Assemble versus Lex, GM mode series. Come on now, Assemble. Who's the best booker? Oh, you dirty son of a bee, Lex. All right, we'll talk. We'll see what we can make magic. I'm trying to figure out a GM mode series, but we don't have GM online, Lex. What are we going to do? Discord? And like, I pick, you pick? Ooh, Lex, you silly son of a bee. Might have to make something happen. Making magic. Hey, making moves. Look at us. Look at us. Do you think Cody Rhodes' theme will be weird this year? Jackie, no, it's not. Guys, it's confirmed that the Kingdom in the jukebox is available. You can play Cody's theme song in the jukebox, which means it would be unlockable for other other superstars. You can assign it. Is GMO going to be the same as 2K23? No, it is not. Why did my voice just do that? Like, I'm offended. It's so stupid, sorry. No, it's not. Oh, boy. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, boy. My GM is so flipping good. You gotta check it out. Uh-huh. We got lots of general managers. Dobby. Uh-huh. Is Ronda Rousey's song in the jukebox this year? I didn't check. I didn't look at jukebox. Red Matt at puberty. What? Oh, boy. Mickey and Mickey 2K24. Pile driver, pile driver, pile driver. "15 pile drivers and a pedigree. Sledgehammer. Dead." You playing it early on the 4th or the 5th? Whatever Tuesday is, I'm playing it. Oh, boy. Mickey is a GM? Uh-huh. See, I can make that a series. I can just do... I'll make a custom general manager, and I'll make it Mickey Mouse, Matt Mouse. Uh-huh. Let me talk to you. Oh, boy. Oh, you silly son of a bitch. So, general managers say, or I'd be like Stewie. I would put Stewie's render, and I just have my voiceover in general manager, and I'd be like, all right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to pick out the lovely selection of superstars today. Oh, we got Candice LeRae. She's nice, but I don't like her outfit very much. But we're going to pick Tiffany Stratton because reasons. Tiffany Stratton is quite good. And I like to have the LWO also in there. Little good boys laugh, woo, and oh all the time. Oh, yes, it's quite nice. What the deuce? Robert Roode is in the game? Who's your top 5 wrestlers of all time? Obviously do that. just voice over Stewie as general manager. Now what in the hell? I could put his face and his graphic on screen, moving and all of that as I edit it. So I could just time up the audio and just have him like wiggling around like a PNG of Stewie as I pick the roster. So we're going to pick the Judgment Day. They go around and they wag their fingers and they judge people on the naughty bits in the business. That's what I assume they do. I don't watch wrestling. Don't really care for it. It's always bothered me. I don't know. Going out by Assemble. Have a good day. I will stay here for a second. You sound like Dusty. All right. 2K24 was perfect only. So, my GM's way better. Hang on, I got more footage for you. My GM is so much better this year. Where is it? Swear to me. My GM. I am looking for it. You give me a moment. Then I will find you some business and I will play it for you. That's not it. That's not it. I'm trying to find the good one. Oh, where's the one I did? Dang it. Apologize, guys. I'm trying to find the footage for my GM. Gauntlet. I don't see it. Well, that's a weird thing. Sort by type. No. There it is. So my GM, I apologize. My GM, way better improvements this year. Every brand you pick, like SmackDown, all of the titles are in there, so you can see SmackDown's tag titles are there. Mid-card champion, WWE champion. Your women's tag team champion, the women's champion are in there. They changed it up so that like your journal and everything and commission goals, this is all on the first page, which is so much better. If you guys played my GM mode, then this stuff is, these are all like quality of life things. They're just making it way better. If you're wondering why it's like super slow with the footage, it's because this is the one I was doing with the developer sitting with me, and we're doing a walkthrough. So he was talking and I was talking. So I was just slowly going through this stuff. I just realized that there's no Demon Finn Balor this year. Yeah, I saw that too. I skipped leg days back. Hey, buddy, what's up? Thanks for being an Assemble supporter. Does Austin have his Disturbed theme, Lloyd? Yes, that seems to be confirmed by all the footage and leaks that are going on online. I felt like watching this long. Triple promo right now. Okay. Gunslinger, what's up, brother? It's been a while. Bro, you got to make Vince Russo a custom GM. Bro, every match will be hardcore match. Roman The Rock is champion, bro. We ain't gonna have no tag team matches, bro. Is it easier to put title matches on GM Boat? It seems easier. Contracts are way better. So you can, so this menu on the left side is the filter. You can search by any type of superstar you want based on who's available in the pool, in like the free agent pool. But you can change around contract durations and sign the talents based on multiple weeks. Yeah, so then we put in some elements and then we hit search, and then like you can see like, okay, Umaga showed up, Wade Barrett, Stardust, Farouk, and I can get those legends if I wanted to. This can be much bigger because it's based off of like I wanted a legend to search for. And you get all of their perks that are assigned. Their perks carry over even if they're released. So if somebody else gets released, like Roman Reigns is released from the other roster and I pick him up, I get all his perks. So it's not like Roman starts over. It's really well done. This part is really cool. So setting up your show logistics, normally you'd have to do it week by week. Every week you would set up new show logistics. This saves it. So you basically do it once and you're good until you unlock new tiers. And then you can keep updating it. But you don't have to go in every single week and tweak this thing. You can just start off like you'll start off in the high school and you'll have all of the level 1 stuff in there, the tier 1 as active. But then you go to next week and the week after and the week after, and it's all saved the same way until you change it. And so you can save up your cash, and they have these asset perks, like where the number 2 is. They have those there to qualify to get to the next tier. So save up all your cash and everything and do your strategy, and then you can unlock better tiers, better rewards. You get better show qualities, capacity, the ticket prices go up. It's so much more fluid. And then you can see at the bottom, like you get Hell in a Cell. So the PLE ones, those logistics, there's like 6-7 tiers. It's huge. Match, this all looks the same, but they've added way more of the promo stuff, which is fantastic. So you have the same ones that are in there for the unbooked promos, but now you have like tag team rivalry you can set up and doing tag team promos. So you see you got self promo, call out is normal, tag team call out is brand new. You can change classes, or you can have the perks. You could flip-flop between your classes, and it gives you advantages. There's training for promos. There's a lot of really cool stuff. Are they gonna? And you can do extreme as well for game difficulty against AI in the in-game. Can you play GM online? No, not this year. Rue says, how to get 2K24 for free? Well, if you work a job and then save the money, it's like you can afford it for free, kind of. There's no way to get it for free. Where are the perks? I'm trying to get lit. I don't know. JC, what? Why, JC? Why? So you can see, like, here are the perks. So, like, Seth has a cruiserweight bonus class. So he can class change promo. He can swap between specialist and cruiserweight classes. So Seth's matchups are more dynamic. So Seth can have a match with a cruiserweight, a bruiser, a giant, and you'll get a good match rating out of it. Match ratings, it doesn't just matter to the class anymore. Popularity plays a bigger role in it every year. Excuse me, for my GM mode this year. Way better. Did they patch in promos to Universe? No, but we're basically there. We're one step away from actual promo in there. But technically we do have promos. You can select promo and do a promo for tag teams and do a promo for the singles. Like, you just don't get the cutscenes yet, so my GM has it. Hi, Perk Angle. Did you know that Brock Lesnar is in WrestleMania games before you can play him, but only in Showcase? Yeah, I heard that, Jimmy. They're going to switch us titles, SmackDown, IC title, Raw. It's outdated. Yeah, I know. Have you noticed that promos back then were loud and cartoonish? They are. All the new match types are in except for Gauntlet, which makes sense because you can only have up to 4 players, although you can do a 4-player Gauntlet. So I wish they would patch that in. Do a 4-person Gauntlet match. But, yeah, you can do backstage, you can do ambulance match, casket, but the special guest referee, you can see there. Oh, you guys can't see at the bottom. Oh, you can. Play as a referee, you get better perks. So play as the referee, determine the winner by counting pins, checking, but the morale goes up 1 for the ref. chance by the ref will rule in favor of the selected superstar. So if you follow the rules, you do better. Casket match is hilarious. If you do a casket match, close the casket on your opponent's side to win. 20,000 fans, and the loser is removed from your brand. It's a little harsh. It's a little harsh. I just want to look at something here, guys, real quick. Did I miss anything? Oh, Amir, thank you for your super chat. I missed some super chats here. I'll get to it. Annoying that we still have the rock, paper, scissors mechanic in my GM. A simpler and enjoyable approach would have subclasses without class changer promos. Yes, I do agree. You hear Bully Ray saying Cody wins the title at MSG. I did hear that, Hermit. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. That could be Cody's story, and from a story perspective, it makes a lot of sense to do it in MSG. Tony, I want to buy I Do Simulation but streams Latino. I want to buy I Do Simulation but streams Latino. Okay. Good. Good stuff, Tony. So yeah, guys, my GM, I feel it's pretty exciting. The menus are cleaner. Everything's easier to read. It's a big thing for old guys like me. But all of this looks exactly the same. But things like your chat are better. Better laid out. JC, I think they have an MSG show in like a couple of months. It'll be a house show, though. So you can see, you got Natalia. You can select which chat you want to talk to, which is way better. And then trades. Trades is fun. So you can trade up to 5 people or offer up to 5 people and cash in a combination if you want to do that. And then select who you want to trade for. Love they did this and the contracts are updated. This was a huge one. And then throughout the year, you're going to get offered by the AI. They're going to offer trades to you and you can accept or decline. So it adds another wrinkle to it. You can only start doing trades after the first month. So we had to fast forward after Hell in a Cell. And then we were able to do this. And I was like, yeah, we'll do this trade. Trade accepted. Never to get to download on my console. Been waiting all day. It takes so long. Oh, Fitzy's, that's cool. I wonder if you'll be able to play it like other people are playing it right now. It's crazy. But yeah, my GM, a lot of fun. I am very excited to deep dive into that. And I want to see what other... Yeah, Lex, it's pretty fun. I had the most fun with my GM. Universe mode is disappointing, but I wasn't totally surprised by it. It's kind of what I expected. I thought maybe they would give us a better thing of factions, like being able to do that for rivalries or increase the slots, but they didn't even do that. So I feel like I think it's on its last legs. That's my interpretation. Because I don't see anything good happen. Like, what are we going to do with universe mode? Like, there's nothing else to do with that mode. Guys, we're going to wrap up here in just a minute because Matt's got kids and school is over. It's Friday. We got to figure out what to do for dinner. I think I'm going to order pizza tonight because I don't want to cook. McCheese, thank you for being a club member, dude. Thank you. Too sweet. Thank you so much. Well, we'll wrap things up here for a minute. Let me talk to you. And then we'll skedaddle. But guys, there's over 1,000 of you in here. Thank you so much for hanging out for the chat and going through 2K24 stuff with me. Covering just about everything I could. I'm excited this year. I've avoided a lot of the stuff that's been popping up online. I'm hoping that in like 30 minutes, like 2K's, like here's my faction deep dive. That's all I want today to cap off my day. I should have more content for the weekend. Lex, you're in here. Brian, you're in here too. As creators yourselves, I'll give you some clarification on stuff that I found out. Maybe you heard me say this earlier. I don't know. So the blood does drip on the mat. People were worried that the early gameplay showed blood on the mat and then the new ones didn't. And my time with I didn't get blood on the mat. I found out that it does. It totally triggers. It's all in there. It's good. There are 3 stages to get the blood to drip on the mat in order to get it. There's 3 different levels to the blood mechanic in the game. So you got to do some like real heavy damage to a body part, get that blood really gushing, and then you'll start to have it go on the mat, and that's how that'll work. I think I mentioned this to you guys too. Pointing at the WrestleMania sign at the Royal Rumble, if you do a straight up Royal Rumble match and you win, they point, the fireworks go off. They have fixed this now so that you can do the Rumble match in any arena and it will work. So if you want an outdoor stadium or a small venue, if you do a Rumble and they win, they point, it won't glitch. it won't mess up. They fixed that too, which was kind of a little quality piece. What was the other one? The Austin Disturb theme is in there apparently, so I'm very tickled by that because I can say that because that's been posted online like crazy. What was the other one that was fixed up? One sec. I swear there was something else. The blood was the big one that I was asking for some clarification on. People asked about ring announcers. So we know that all 3 ring announcers are in the game. People have asked if they are going to be, what happens when you do a custom arena. So we know we got Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Each ring announcer is assigned to that specific show. My experience with my playthrough, different ring announcers for different PLEs. So I got Samantha for Money in the Bank, and then Mike Rome did the Royal Rumble, and I think WrestleMania. I think it's different PLEs, different ring announcers for main roster, but everyone asked, so what about custom arenas? What if I do a retro Raw's War? Or anything, just a custom show? I asked and I did not get an answer yet, and they're like, we will get back to you on that. So, don't know. Don't know what it is. We'll have a ring announcer. My guess is you will get a default one. I'd be very curious, though, if you'd be able to assign a ring announcer to a custom show. But I'm going to guess that they are going to have one default for custom shows. Probably Mike Rome. Is the DX theme entrance fixed? Don't know. I saw that DX Triple H was in there, but the tag team entrance, I didn't see it in there. Jessup Meyer, same thing. I didn't see the DX theme music. I looked for it. I could not find it. Just TV 1. Are you going to watch Sting's last match? Yes, I am. I watched Sting since WCW. Majority of my Sting exposure was the Monday Night Wars and Crow Sting. So Sting's special. I saw Sting in AEW once, so I at least got to see that and have his music play and him in the ring cutting a promo. So that's pretty cool. McCheese, what mode am I most excited for? Probably my GM, and then just the new match types. I find Casket and Ambulance, they're low on my list. I played Casket. I didn't love it. And I only didn't love it because it's just a no-holds-barred match, which is great. It's a no-hold-barred match with Casket, and you button smash to throw him in the casket. It's a gimmick match, and it's fun to have in there. So there's no qualms. I got no negativity towards it. It's just out of 4 of them. For me, it's Gauntlet because of the customization. It's technically 3 variations of that match. It's like in 3 match types because they are listed separately. So you got like 3 Gauntlet styles from 4 to 30 people for each one. Plus, you can build custom matches for Gauntlets. Plus, you can do Gauntlets in Universe mode. That was enough for me. I love elimination matches. And Gauntlet matches you can also do for 1 title, for double titles, and for Money in the Bank. So Gauntlet match won me over. I was like, this is amazing. There's so many variations I can do. Then for me, it's special guest referee. It's kind of like 1 and 2. I love them both. And then probably ambulance match and casket match. Gauntlet match tag team or no? No. Singles only. Do you know the play time on My Rise? I do not. My guess is it's probably similar to last year, whatever that was. Are you Yeet or no Yeet? I am Yeet. Who is your favorite female wrestler? Right now? Probably Tiffany Stratton is a lot of fun to watch. Rhea's great. I want to see what happens with Jade when she comes in. But Tiffany right now is really good. And Rhea's always good. Why doesn't WWE put the rights to have the music in all their games? I don't know what it is, Brian. I really don't know what it is about that. Why am I not happy about this that we can't put WWE live in universe mode? I don't know, Ghost. Will there still be character-exclusive themes? Samuel, I don't know. So you haven't messed around with stuff. Mommy, says Blake. Mommy. Gauntlet is superb addition. Can you ask this? Nick, but yeah. Well, I've done enough videos and content where I'm like, 3 Stages of Hell is my match. Like, Gauntlet was one of my matches, and I thought they were going to give us... I talked to Brian Williams at the event, and I said, Brian, I thought you were going to give us, like, if you did give us a Gauntlet match, I thought it was going to be 1 versus 3, like a handicap match, and then maybe up to 5. And he was like, no, man, I gave you 30. I'm like, dude, that's nuts. Like, that's seriously crazy. They took it, and then they were like, boom, here's even more. I would love it if they gave 3 Stages of Hell. I think that I think that WWE and 2K, just my assumptions here, I think they look at it, they look at what match types, what stuff is popular on WWE TV right now, what they do more often, and they'll try to include that. So like next year, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Iron Survivor. And the reason why is because the Gauntlet match is very much like Iron Survivor with the custom rules you can set up. You can do a time limit on the Gauntlet match. Rob Jones. How will the rankings work in Universe? Is it like last year or the back in the day, or when you beat the wrestlers above, you move up? Yeah, the rankings are there, so you just keep beating the next person up to get to the #1 contendership. DX theme fix? I don't know. I looked for the theme, I couldn't find it, but Triple H's DX motion is in the game, so I have hope. Does it feel weird to be a married man with kids? What? To see women fight in clothes they wear? Does your wife find it... What, Jimmy? Does it feel weird as a married man with kids to see women fight in the clothes they wear? Does your wife find it weird? No. She doesn't care. Does your wife find it weird? My wife watches, like, the Housewives show and The Bachelor. The Bachelor is a bunch of drunk 20-odds, 30-odds licking each other in the areas. I find that weird. I mean, who cares? It's entertainment. Is there a first blood match? Not like a definitive one, but you just go into custom match rules. You can make first blood. Favorite male in 2024? I don't know. There's nobody that I'm like, I love it. Cody's good, but Roman didn't have much of a 2024 so far. LA Knight cooled off. Like, he's 2023. Jay's always fun. I don't have a favorite. LA Knight's wonderful, but they haven't... I want to see LA Knight versus Logan Paul at Mania, US title. That's what I want. I'd like to see... You know what I watched? I watched WWE Rivals, and they had the special on Randy Orton and his whole WWE run up until, like, his injury and coming back. I want to see Randy do stuff after Mania. I'm now I'm like seeing that documentary and everything he went through and dealt with and his attitude change. Now I'm like, I'm a Randy guy. Like, I want to see Randy be champion, move him over to Raw and go heel and RKO Cody. Or no, Cody wins that belt. Move him over to Raw and he can fight Gunther. I don't know. I want to see Randy do some stuff. Showtime. Call limits 100, disappointed. Very. 1,000 logo limit, disappointing. Carl Heisenberg. Whoa. Do you think, thank you for your super chat, do you think 2K25 will be for new gen only, or we'll have to wait to 26? My take is just that, yeah, it would be 25 would be next gen. I think the systems would be out long enough that it's like, how are we not doing this on next gen already? Hopefully next year it is next gen. I can't keep doing this. Sorry, like, it's time to move on to another system. Guys, we're going to wrap up here in just a minute, but thank you for your super chats and for the regular chat, too. You guys are awesome today. 2K Universe Elite says, blood on body, mats, floor, outside equals murder scene. Yeah, it gets messy. From the footage we saw earlier this year, I was like, this gets really nasty. AK47 2021 says, catching up on the live. The Stewie video is a must. Oh, for the My GM thing? I just play My GM and I'm Stewie. No, it's gonna hire Robert Roode. I put Roman Reigns in a steel cage for no reason. Randy's RKO'd and Nora Logan at the chamber. That was awesome, man. BCW, I do have Xbox and PlayStation. Do you see AEW coming out with another game? Son of a cut? No. I think they keep plugging and chipping away with Fight Forever for a long time. I don't think they do anything. They would need somebody like EA to step in, a huge developer, and go, let's take this, let's make this a big thing, and let's go. It doesn't have to be EA, I'm just saying. It needs to be a big developer with even more money behind it and a better vision of what they want the game to be, and go. Fight Forever just fell, man. It just fell apart. Not that it's like broken, but it's non-existent anymore. And now it's like what I kind of predicted. So I was like, you know what? 2K24 will come out and just everyone's focus shifted. And look at all the features you get for 24. I'm like, I don't need Fight Forever. I want Fight Forever to do well. I want it to do well. I want all wrestling games to do well because it's fun. But you can't deny that the game doesn't have life. it's missing the things you need to especially stay up to date nowadays. Referee fit for 2K24. Valhalla, what does that mean? Yes, things fit. Lone Wolf Gamer. Why is it the only mode we haven't heard about is my faction? I don't know. I thought that they would release stuff by now, but we have nothing. Nothing. WCW Mayhem is better than Fight Forever. WCW Mayhem's great. It's a very hard game. Controls are awful. Are you looking forward to the wrestling code? Yes. I would like, if the wrestling code is listening, I would love to get in contact. Seem like great group of people. I want to see more for their game. I've talked to other guys in the other creators in the community and they cover it. I want it. People ask me, they're like, Matt, will you cover wrestling code? Absolutely. 100%. I just need more content to cover. So they come out with a lot of the tech trailers and stuff, or just like the reveals of, like, I remember like we get like Scott Steiner for as an example. That's fantastic. Just on my end covering it, there's not enough news to go around it to talk about it in a whole video. It would be something like a part of something else we talk about. And I'd love to know like modes, match types, roster, like demo dates, release dates, all that stuff, modes, like just any more general details they can provide. Ultra Pro Wrestling is also very exciting. I just want to see when they're going to come out with the full playable demo or something to showcase a little bit more, but it's looking more and more promising. Lone Wolf, I play on both. I play on Xbox and PlayStation, but I play like first-party PlayStation games there. Xbox, I play all my third parties, and for PC and Steam, it's just been 2K. But that's because I do it for content here. So like this year I'll end up buying myself, like I did last year, I'll buy 2K24 on PC because I gotta capture everything here, and then I'll buy it again on Xbox or PlayStation just for me to be able to hang out. Byron, stop spamming. Byron, you're in timeout, and we're gonna be finishing the show. That's too bad. Assemble, is the game backwards compatible? Is PlayStation 5? Can I play it and play PlayStation 4? Yeah. Because you can get the cross-gen bundle edition as well. Is Brock Lesnar in the game, yes or no? I think he's in Showcase. What do you play besides wrestling? I play Call of Duty. I play Spider-Man. I play any Marvel game. I play a little bit of Fortnite, but not much. I play Nintendo Switch with my kids. And like all the Mario games, like all the new stuff for Switch. I'll play some sports games. I'll play Madden. I'll usually jump on NBA 2K a little bit. And just any of the big AAA Sony games. Last of Us, Spider-Man. So I want like the next Spider-Man patch to come out so I can play that. But also limited on time. Favorite video game? Batman Arkham series is a very big favorite of mine, the whole series. Arkham Asylum was very, very special. Spider-Man the 2018 is very special. Spider-Man is probably my favorite. The amount of times I replayed it. Also, but I'm like, I think that I say that and I'm like Uncharted. I loved Uncharted. And Last of Us as well. Probably Uncharted. It might be up there. Sam, I don't know if Brock's playable or not. Sorry. I don't have the game. Let's just see here. Sorry, just making sure I got everything covered because we're going to finish up here last minute, guys, and I got to run. Lexus, come on, stop it. What? What do you mean, Lex? What? Are you going to complete in the Hall of Champions 2K24 this year if they do it? Oh, the 2K tournament thing? I don't know. If they run it, maybe. Sam, you were at Creator Day. Yeah, but we didn't have access to everything. Just because I went to a thing doesn't mean I got to do everything. Alex, which game has the biggest roster? I don't know. This year might be pretty high, but I don't know if it's the highest. My GTA fan Kadar? Yeah. But GTA is so big, so massive. I try to get GTA when it comes out and do the story. Bavia, why do I think the DLC is coming out late? Because I suspect it's because they're balancing with my faction. That's my guess. Have you watched the story for 2K24? My story of 2K24? Yeah, we played it at the beginning of this. Sam, were you able to see Punk's final form? I haven't seen Punk or any DLC. I didn't know anything about DLC till 2K showed us that the DLC was just like you. K97 didn't see him. Will we unlock Man Bun Roman Reigns? No idea, Cody. What attire do you think CM Punk will have? I think his shirt, his blue shirt, is going to be in there in this as patched in as an attire piece. Maybe they'll give us like a ring attire and an entrance attire. But what it'll be, maybe a throwback. 2011. Rock new tattoo, Joe? When the version I played did not have the Rock's new tattoo. Anyways, guys, have you seen this GameStop did? I did, Chris. That ain't cool. And on that note, we have to wrap things up for the day, everybody. Thank you very, very much. On Friday afternoon, we crushed it for a few hours here talking all things 2K24. The game comes out next week, and I'm very excited. I got a new video on the channel as of today. If you want to talk more about that, do me a favor and go check it out, because I'll just pull it up right over here. So if I can just show you guys right here for a second. Do me a favor, though, and go check out the Playable Co-host one, because we just launched this video here, and we're talking about that DLC piece, and it's kind of weird, isn't it, of what's going on. So if you guys want to, please check that out. Hit subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you, everybody in the chat, live chat. You dropped a like, you subscribed. I saw it all up on the screen. The guys you supported with all your super chats today, incredible. I love seeing so much of the community come out and just being able to talk to you guys and do this every single week. I'm sorry that we didn't get to do this on Wednesday. The 2K stuff has been very, very busy, and things are very busy around here for me personally. So we had to bump it to today. I should have another video out tomorrow. I'm planning to get videos out like every day this month and just freaking crush it. So we're going to do a ton of stuff. If my faction news drops, I got you covered. But I am going to try and do more content for you. And then we got another live next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's when we're doing it. But 2K24 is coming out next week. We got a lot of stuff to go through. Check out the community tab. It's all my cheap plugs, because we'll have lots of stuff in there too in terms of what we're going to do on the channel. My Rise series, it's going to be a little bit different than everybody else. Am I just going to be playing it? Nah. Am I going to stream it? Nah. Am I going to do something different? Oh, hell yeah. And it's going to be fun. Have a great day, everybody. Be good. Be kind to somebody. Go do a good thing. Just be cool. Have a good day. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Let me talk to him.